does it mean to be the best?
They have just started to cut them down. Six line flat. It's a little stab. Dash. Body shot.
To prove that you belong among the elite.
Scump gets it done again. The 1v3 clutch makes it look easy.
Who will rise to the occasion or fall to the pressure?
And Kenny's left alone. Kenny!
These select few will never back down, never rest, never quit.
Oh, it's over! Throw in the towel! But New York have done it!
Bringing pride to their cities and fans around the world.
Seattle, hold on! They line up for the comeback of time!
We summon these few to settle the score.
The center can't quite do it, but it's Cammy on the other side of it! It's King Cammy goes off! The kills come in for London, and they shut them down. And Afro gonna get one, does, and tries to get out, look for the second Afro!
There can only be one true champion.
And it's Methodz once again. It is gonna be City for the winning. Few more points before this one is done and dusted. Oh my God, it did! They've done it!
It's Championship Sunday. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the Call of Duty League Championship Weekend 2022. The Galen Center here in Los Angeles has become our home throughout these last few days as we watch the best 8 teams in the world battle to get to this very position that sits before us today. The grand finals here on Championship Sunday. Atlanta FaZe look for a return to glory, while the hometown LA Thieves, the most criticized roster of this year, look to claim their first ever rings. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pre-show. It's myself, Lados Saders, joined in part by Standy, aLLeY, and Nameless. And boy, do we have a great way to close out what has been a very eventful and amazing season. Jay, I'll start with you, my man. We're here, buddy.
We're here. One more series left in the Vanguard season. All these teams have been battling out just to make it all the way to the very end. Now we only have 2. LA Thieves going up against Atlanta. Atlanta, one of the most consistent teams all year, just simply could not put a bow on it to get that #1 placing. And LA Thieves closing out the year strong. Major 4 champions trying to go back-to-back. This is going to be an insane final.
And aLLeY, it's crazy. 247 series later, this is where we stand.
I can't believe
Let that number sink in for a moment.
That is insane. I mean, it's bittersweet. I hate to say it. I'm going to miss Vanguard. We have one more best of 9 series to go, and LA Thieves versus Atlanta. You know what? Either back-to-back or Atlanta FaZe finally getting that chip from this year. I couldn't write a better story.
Now, Ant, you've been to all 10 COD champs. You've watched all of the grand finals.
You old, man.
I am old. Honestly, I am old.
How does this one stack up? Initial thoughts, man?
I mean, this is absolutely incredible. I mean, just think about the rings in this series. On the side of Atlanta FaZe, you have 7 rings across those players. Ooh. And then you look at the LA Thieves. These guys are going for their first ring. Octane and Kenny, they've been on that stage before. They've tasted defeat. Guess to who? Simp, aBeZy, and Arcitys. So this has history all over it. I cannot wait to watch these guys get going, Lando. It's going to be insane.
It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Like you said, kind of shades of the Black Ops 4 champs that we had just a few years ago. But now it is time, right, to talk about our matchup, ladies and gentlemen, and take a look at that stage. Atlanta FaZe, LA Thieves. This is where we get to the business. We get to the bulk of what is going to be a legendary way to close out this season. Guys, these rosters, this is going to be their 8th matchup of this season. And most recently, Ant, LAT, they won the last 3.
Listen, LA Thieves have had FaZe's number. All the data, all the stats, it suggests that LA Thieves should walk in this series and beat Atlanta FaZe. They have the deeper map pool. They get the 2 vetoes going into this one, and they beat them in their last 3 matchups. This is an LA Thieves team that is undefeated in Search and Destroy across those 3 matchups against them. They have been super frying Atlanta FaZe. Simp got put down in the last series. I mean, if you look at it from Major 4 until now, Simp and Arcitys have not played well. 0.7s overall against this LA Thieves squad. Yeah. They have to be full of confidence, and you could see LA Thieves road to the finals. A tough Game 5 against Breach. 1 round difference in that round 11. They 3-0 OpTic Texas, 3-1 smoked Atlanta FaZe once again. They're feeling good.
Yeah, they absolutely have to be. I mean, just feeling awesome coming into this match. When we talk about the most recent results that they have had, I mean, you're talking about taking down OpTic Texas, taking down Atlanta FaZe again. And I mean, at the start of the season, that was the biggest problem that they had, was they couldn't win Search and Destroys. We came into the Major 4 qualifiers, and they were getting 6-0'd in back-to-back S&Ds. It is crazy that they sit on the stage where they do, but now it is time to talk about the keys to victory. aLLeY, what do you see here?
Well, when it comes to the game fuel keys to victory, I mean, it's all about momentum at this point when it comes to the LA Thieves. Ever since Major 4, they have not stopped the ball from rolling across the board. They all look absolutely incredible. Their teamwork has been on point. They are first in non-traded death percentage since the start of stage 4. And we talk about teams kind of figuring the game out by the end of the year. And Vanguard is one of those things where it's like we have 4 different champions at all of our majors, even if we count, you know, Pram, Kickoff Classic, and Toronto Ultra, and NYSL. So now that we look at this and we're like, LA Thieves looking to go back-to-back. Have they figured it out at the perfect time? And no better way to do it than against the most consistent team in the game, Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, that would be the icing on the cake if you are the LA Thieves. As we said, a roster that's been doubted so much throughout the season, to be able to do it against the Atlanta FaZe would be sensational. We're talking a lot about back-to-back. We got to talk about the team who won last year's World Championship, the Atlanta FaZe. They as well, Jay, are trying to make history with the chip here.
Atlanta just trying to cement themselves as the best dynasty of all time in Call of Duty. They can come in here and go back-to-back. That would be insane with the same exact squad as well.
Yeah.
There's been a couple players that went back-to-back. Karma,
it's the core
Placer with 2 different teams. This is the same exact roster that they came in with last year. And you see their road to the finals. A very tough series versus NYSL. They have to complete the reverse sweep. Then you go through a Seattle Surge all the way in a round 11. Such a tight series there. The series versus LA Thieves, we all know how that ended. Once you play them on Berlin, wasn't really the best thing you could do if you're Atlanta. But then that series versus Surge yesterday, the way that they answered in that control, looking so damn dominant on both of those attacking rounds, 4 dead every single time they wanted to. They just make the game look easy. And if Atlanta FaZe are playing like that, let me tell you, LA Thieves, this one's not going to be an easy one for them.
And for Atlanta FaZe, this has been a tough year for them. I mean, getting second over and over again in third place, like, that's a tough year for these guys since they've come into the league. They have just been dominant, but, you know, facing these teams, and each and every time in the major finals, it has been a different story. Either they can't win the controls, or they can't win the search and destroys, or the hard point wasn't good enough. They just haven't been able to put together in that final series. And for the game fuel keys to victory, Cellium, he needs to continue to put up a historic champs performance. A 1.47 KD this weekend. Between Major 4 now, he has a 1.36, 75% non-traded kill percentage. He's #1 in damage per life. He has been ridiculous. And slow down Drazah in S&D. Drazah 1.74 S&D KD this weekend. They've been dominating FaZe when it comes to the search. And got to get mid control.
And the crazy thing is that Drazah right there with a 1.74, he's #1 overall. But Cellium, he's #2 with a 1.7. But enough about him. We got to talk about the Tiny Terrors. These young men, a dynamic duo looking for their 3rd ring together. We saw the way aBeZy turns up. When he plays to a whole different level, it makes the game look easy. Then yesterday, Simp, he was alongside him. Those guys just really just take over. Like, they're so damn annoying to play against on the map. Like, you got to make sure you're putting a loud focus on these guys.
I mean, aLLeY, it's historic. Like, we're talking about the 4th consecutive champs finals for these 2 players. We're talking about, you know, it'd be great if you could win 1 world championship in your life. The fact that they have been now to 4 straight looking for their 3rd, and they're like 20 years old.
No, it's literally insane. They still have so many more years to come as well, but they want to go back-to-back, right? We were here in Galen Center last year. They want to do it once again. Of course, I think a lot of it's going to be on Simp right now. I feel like the last series that we saw from them, going into it, you know, we know what numbers Cell is going to put up, and it was always about Simp. Like, he needs a regain, he needs a rebound. Atlanta FaZe has been just getting almost there, getting almost to that chip, and just not being able to close it out, getting 3rd at Major 4, and now they make it to the grand finals once again. I expect a completely different Tiny Terrors.
I do too, man. And I know last year we keep talking about how we were in this very venue. I remember being on that stage and taking a look at how hype that Simp was getting. He was really rallying around the troops and trying to get the guys going. And one guy that I guess has been getting this roster going all season long has been the guy that we just talked about in our game fuel keys to victory. Come on! Cellium, a 1.47 going on right now at champs. This currently sets the record at this moment for the highest champs KD I think we've ever seen, actually beating Formal for my W.
Yeah, and with opportunity for it to get even better. I mean, he's making a case for the best performance we've ever seen at an event, period, let alone champs. Like, the pressure that they've had, and, you know, he's risen to the occasion time and time again. He's clutching up for this squad. Like, Cellium is the MVP for a reason. Without a shadow of a doubt, this guy's a beast.
The only thing that scares me, though, when Cellium is putting up the numbers that he does. Like yesterday in that series, he put up a 1.6. But then you had two of his teammates who drop a 0.7, and you get destroyed, at least in that last hard point. You have to make sure that your teamwork has to be on point. No individual plays. That's the way they were able to close out the series versus Seattle last night, was just teamwork, making sure you're early rotating, playing properly, and playing around each other. Like, that's the biggest thing. Cellium's always going to get his kills, but the teamwork has to be there versus a team like LA Thieves.
Yeah, we always talk about consistency when it comes down to these big matchups, and both rosters are going to need it. Now, if you do need a little bit of a refresher coming into our final matchup of the season, let's go and take a look at how the bracket has been shaping up. And one thing that you'll notice is that both of these teams have faced off previously back in that winners finals. It was LAT taking the W over Atlanta. Atlanta then had to go into that losers bracket and make their way here. But as we take a look at our map rewind, I don't know, it really is difficult if you're Atlanta FaZe. You're facing off against this very same roster on a lot of the similar maps as well, aLLeY.
Yeah, no, it is, and that's what you get for leaving LA Thieves to be in winners finals, to get them into the grand finals, to have that veto process. And Atlanta FaZe, from what we've seen from them, they do not have a very deep map pool in their respawns. It's always those final 3 hills that for some reason they are struggling. They were able to go back to the fundamentals in the series that we saw yesterday to close it out in the hard point, but when it comes to LA Thieves, they're going to continuously push that pressure. They're going to continuously have that confidence against the Atlanta FaZe. And I always make the joke, you know, it took 5 wins, 5 OpTic wins against the Atlanta FaZe for them to finally get their revenge. Well, LA Thieves only has 3 in a row right now, so take that as you will.
It's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, throughout this series, I highly recommend, why don't you just go ahead and do it now. Make sure, if you have not done so already, we even talked about it throughout the weekend. Link your Activision and YouTube accounts today. You have the chance to earn a very special Modern Warfare 2 open beta early access code. It is going to be excellent. Make sure that you have done that. If not, you're going to lose your chance, and now you're going to have to rely on all kinds of other opportunities to hopefully try and get into that open beta early access. Also, one thing as well, we're talking about the MW2 reveal here later after map number 2 of this series, so make sure to stick around to get a very exclusive look at what is next for the Call of Duty franchise, as we also have a very special guest joining us for that. Guys, I know we're talking a lot about Vanguard, but Ant, I cannot wait for the next con to come out.
We're going to get a sneak peek here after map number 2 mid-finals. Give the players a little bit of a break. You get to see MW2. I mean, this is amazing. Go get some popcorn, get a beverage, because this is going to be wild.
Get a nice bev, you know, while you're at it. Get some popcorn, get a glizzy, Jay.
No. Definitely don't grab the glizzy.
Okay, we got to move forward. We got to move forward. I just embarrassed myself. Let's go down to our maps and modes. Thank you, production, for saving me. All righty. Take a look at this gauntlet. Best of 9. And you see the vetoes there for LAT?
I mean, looking at this, like, so Atlanta FaZe, they haven't been able to, you know, beat LA Thieves when it comes to Berlin. It's just been so tough in the hard point. Good thing for them that's later in the series. It's the Gavutu, right? Like, LA Thieves have been so good on that map. Can Atlanta beat them early in this series and get that momentum? Because what we've seen out of LA Thieves, when they're super frying teams, it's wild, aggressive, challenging everything. If you could check them early on Gav, that would be so huge. We know what Atlanta FaZe likes to do, trap you into that P4 back spawn, get that early rotation to P5. The fundamentals have been there throughout the season on that map. We need to see it come out into play.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough series, though, for Atlanta. When you take a look at these maps, obviously, LA Thieves, they get rid of Bokash. It's been their auto veto all year long. You do not want to score up against Atlanta FaZe on that one. And then the control on Tuscan. They have beat Atlanta FaZe previously on this map. Right. The overall record is sitting at like 2-1, but you want to get rid of that. You don't even want to give them a chance. You want to play the Berlins that you have been dominant on and the Gavutu. So that is where it gets scary for me, because respawn-wise, this is looking like all LA Thieves. And even the Search and Destroys, their last 3 matchups, LA Thieves are undefeated in S&D, 3-0. At Champs, they are 4-0. They have just been playing at a whole different level.
I will say, though, FaZe's Tuscan Search and Destroy has been immensely better in their last couple of series, and also they've looked pretty good at Desert Siege S&D in the past. So if they get later into this series, can push it towards those last maps, they do have a good chance at winning this thing.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we've broken down this game. We've given all the all the historics that we can possibly do, and now it is time for our picks. Normally, I ask you guys who wants to step up, who wants to make their pick first. Anybody? Anybody?
I can't switch up. I got to go Atlanta FaZe. Listen, every single time I picked them against the Thieves have absolutely smoked them, but I'm not going to switch it up. These guys have the experience, and I think experience plays a big factor in a series like this, so I'm going to go with Atlanta FaZe.
Okay, Atlanta FaZe for Nameless. aLLeY?
You know what? I picked my poison a long time ago, and I learned my lesson when I picked against the LA Thieves the first time they beat Atlanta FaZe, and I was like, oh, they just don't have the superstar on their squad. And then every single person on LA Thieves in that series became a superstar. So I'm going to go with the LA Thieves. I think they're going to close it out.
Okay. LA Thieves for aLLeY, Atlanta FaZe for Nameless. Jay, who are you siding with?
Oh, man, this is going to be a tough series. I think we have the potential to go all the way to a map number 9,
so?
But I just think, based off the experience, I'm going to completely agree with Nameless. I'm going Atlanta FaZe. They're trying to go out there and get that 3rd ring, be the best dynasty of Call of Duty, and they have the chance to do it in the same arena 2 years in a row.
Oh, then that really sets the stage quite well. Can Atlanta FaZe really do it, or is it LA Thieves time? It's now time for me to make my Zinni picks. I've got both. I've got Atlanta FaZe. I've got the LA Thieves. Crowd, I did this yesterday, okay? I'm going to raise one, and based off of your volume, that's who I'm going to rock with, okay? So we're going to, when I move one forward, you guys get loud, all right? Starting things off, Atlanta FaZe.
Sounded good.
That sounds good.
Sounds good.
I was kind of surprised by that. Okay, now, LA Thieves.
Oh,
It's their hometown. You couldn't expect anything less.
And it just so happens that was the team that I was going to reside with anyway. We're rocking with the LA Thieves, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm ready for this one. It doesn't even fit on my head. We got such a large dome to work with here. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the LA Thieves. We do have a split desk. But tell you what, the match is getting ready to get underway. Our final series of the season. Our COD Champs 2022 Grand Final is just moments away. Atlanta FaZe versus LA Thieves. Here we go.
I'm coming back with a new wrath. Lighting up the dark on a new path. Never can be stopped, I'ma prove that. Tough as a rock, I'm a shot, I'm a champion. Lighting up the night like a full moon. Ready for the challenge, overcoming too. Never can be stopped, yeah, the chains loose. Ready for the fight, do it right. I'm a brick by brick, never stick by stick. We gon' build it so strong, baby, grit by grit. Let's go. You thought I wouldn't make it, it was inch by inch. Moving step by step, quicksand so thick. Pain bite like a pit, but I got fire in me. It just lit like a ball tick tick. I move like the champs do, microphone spit. Lyrics in the mix, make you smile in the pit. Nigga, another level. Turning up the bass and the treble. Fighting opposition like a rebel. Gotta make you feel it, never settle. It's getting real, boy, like Geppetto. Hard like some metal. I can feel the weight every single day. But we gaining power. Victory awaits. We about to break through the gate. Stepping on the scene like a great. I'm coming back with a new wrath. Lighting up the dark on a new path. Never could be stopped, I'ma prove that. Tough as a rock, I'm a shot, I'm a champ. Brighten up the night like a full moon. Ready for the challenge, overcoming too. Never could be stopped, yeah, the chains loose. Ready for the fight, do it right, I'm a champion. Building up muscle mass week to week. The heart of a champion, beat to beat. Swing with the best of them, cheek to cheek. And focus on the mission, man, until it's complete. Battle through the heat, no defeat. Moving through the valley, no retreat. The team stay elite, they can't compete. We earn what we get and don't cheat. Burn through your squad, no cease. We're entering a new phase. About to see some brand new days. Coming out the blaze. Pushing through with no delays. Gear it up, this is the wave. It's hard like some metal. I can feel the weight every single day. But we gaining power. Victory awaits. We about to break through the gate. Stepping on the scene like a great. I'm coming back with a new wrath. Lighting up the dark on a new path. Never could be stopped, I'ma prove that. Tough as a rock, I'm a shot, I'm a champ. Lighting up the night like a full moon. Ready for the challenge, overcoming too. Never could be stopped, yeah, the chains loose. Ready for the fight, do it right, I'm a champion.
Los Angeles, y'all ready to get this started? Yeah! We started this season off with 12 of the best teams in the world with a quest of finding one. It was a journey starting in the south in Texas, going up north to Minnesota, across the border to Toronto, to the Big Apple in New York, and now the coast. We're in Los Angeles, the city of champions, the city of angels, where we're gonna crown one to hoist this trophy dripped in black that only legends can hold. It's time to start your Call of Duty League Championship, and coming to the stage first, here they come. It's your 2021 Call of Duty champions.
Arcitys! Cellium gets the entire team!
aBeZy going huge off the rotation single-handedly.
It's the guts, it's the glory, it's the championship for FaZe.
Galen Center, you can love them or hate them, but make some noise for Atlanta FaZe! Give it up for Simp, aBeZy, Arcitys, and Cellium! Atlanta FaZe.
4 consecutive grand finals, but second place after second place this year. Looking to cement a dynasty, that foundation is already set, and so is the stage for the Atlanta FaZe. And no better revenge than for the ring. Blaze, who do they have to go through though?
Ha-ha! They gotta go up against your major 4 champions, the home team coming to the stage. The heist starts now. Now to help me bring out the hometown team, Los Angeles, give it up for courage!
Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet. Now introducing your Call of Duty League Major 4 champions, your hometown team, the LA Thieves.
We got Octane, Drazah, Envoy, and Kitty. Wait, that's Josh. Where's Kitty? It's Kylo Kid!
Ladies and gentlemen, the casters are ready. The players are ready. Folks, in the sold-out Galen
control. I know you wanna keep me caged. Baby, I'm a renegade.
Kicks off behind. Still hitting like a haymaker. Poison is in. Hits the shots again.
Minimize, on the throne, you been advised. Running me down, but I switched it up. I'm top tier, better listen up. Overhype can't trip me up. Over the way, had to lift me up. What a shot at God rolls.
Clutch up in the round 11. Oh, a great double. Comes in from Octane. Kenny's here, but Octane is as well. The LA Thieves. Oh, Kenny. Wow.
But Drazah answers with two of his own.
On my own wave, I am gold, yeah. You was trying to block me on the low, yeah. Took the high road, let me demonstrate. Cause the whole
It is sensational gameplay. My God.
Here we go, Galen Center. It is finally time to get our main event underway. Boy, it has been a long and arduous year. We have had some bumps in the road, a hell of a lot of turbulence to get here. But now we find ourselves one final series. And the two finest teams in the league going toe-to-toe for $1.2 million, championship rings, and that trophy on stage. I cannot wait to get this underway. My name is Miles Ross. I'll be one of the commentators taking through this one. And this handsome devil's chance. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, dude. Those intros got me so hyped because, look, Cellium right now is in the middle of arguably the greatest champs performance of all time, and Kenny on the other side is in that same category, and seeing that dude walk out with a bandana, I'm having like flashbacks to World War II. That is demon time for Kenny, and honestly, those two players have been the walking embodiment of turnt. I know they're showing up on Sunday.
Yeah, Cellium again putting forward one of the most impressive individual performances in a champs performance, as Name said, let alone a LAN in general. He has been incredible from start to finish. A regular season MVP, and he's putting up the good work here at champs as well. But Chance, there's a lot of stories here, man. With the decks went back and forth. There is so much going on between these two teams. I have no clear-cut favorite. I don't mind who wins. Everyone's walking away with a win today in this arena.
Well, no, not the team that loses, because it is legacy for one side of the stage, whoever wins, right? You have the Tears looking to be like, if not already, the best duo of all time. You get another ring, you know, top 5 of all time, like they are making quick rounds. On the flip side, Octane, who has been one of the best ARs of all time, he has one missing achievement. It is that ring. You have Kenny, who has 2 second places at champs, also missing that ring. If you get it, it adds to your legacy. But if you fail, you will have nightmares about this series for the rest of your life.
It's going to be a long year until we get to MW2's championship, but until then, here we go. Don't chalice on Gavutu has been the catchphrase for the LA Thieves for a long time, Chance. We're starting the series off on one.
All right, we're going to test it right off the break. And speaking of the break, this in my mind is the focus for the hard points. This is where Atlanta has struggled. And because they're coming from the loser's side, they're not always getting the side that they want for the hard points, including Gavutu. If you botch it straight off the rip on P1 and you're playing off the back foot, you're not going to have a good time. You have to win the opening break.
Opening break's incredibly important. It's been the absolute stalwart of a difficult season for Atlanta FaZe. But here we go. Nades are up, and it's the LA Thieves who strike first. Arcitys from behind, and good golly, what an opening break it's been.
Look at the speed demon go, but it is still inside the point, and the main AR battle already showing up in spades, but still, because of Arcitys, it's FaZe in the point, it's Cellium ripping heads, and this is where Atlanta are at their best.
Hey, we didn't want to start things off in a 10, but hey, it's looking good so far. Now the Simp finds a 2. Hard point now in the hands of Atlanta FaZe. Trying to find anything throughout the middle of the minimap. And again, for those watching at home, the red arrows on the minimap, that is going to be the LA Thieves, Atlanta FaZe, dressed in white.
Oh, it's difficult to keep up 4. And well, right now, the good news for LA, they got the right spawns. The bad news is Cellium, to the surprise of no one, starting with the hot hand. That is a dominant P1 hill. That is Atlanta controlling the pace of the game and controlling that rotation as well. 3 in the feed, 4 in the hill time being collected. They're the ones running it up.
The second hard point now here on Gavutu, P2, the big old ship, bottom of the minimap. We're there now for another 60 seconds before it will move again. It's first to 250 points here in the hard point game mode. And so far, so good for FaZe.
Hey, bro, Cellium already 8 kills. We're only 2 hills in. Your MVP for a reason. When they played against LA Thieves the other day, it was for the loss, but he dropped a 1.6. This is the prime man, and well, finally someone can shut him down. Maybe a moment of life, a moment of respite as Thieves finally just trying to break away from the pressure.
Whoa, pressure is the name of the game right now. And FaZe have got it in spades. Forward into the hard point they go. The final 10 seconds, it's a late break from the boys of the LA Thieves now to Atlanta FaZe. Top right-hand side of the minimap is where they want to go. Thieves have full control for now. Can they hold it?
I mean, look, you're down by 50, and you already have to rotate over towards this P3 hill. Drazah pushed up nice and aggressive, and well, he's going to get chopped down. Ring control for FaZe now there. They're working on the break through the front. The nades will slow him down. You already know for LA Thieves, their nades are always on point.
Lethals and tacticals are essential in breaking this hard point and even trying to get close. Look at the position now you see for the LA Thieves, holding FaZe back. Here come FaZe. First up, Arcitys, next up Simp. Trades are abound. There's an opening now to work with. Can aBeZy find another kill here? Forward he goes. Can't get it done. 10 and 6 for Octane, and the hard point stays in LA's hands.
An important moment just to get Envoy going. Had a bit of a slow start, so that's a nice little string of events to get him in the mix. And still for these final 20 seconds, Atlanta FaZe, if they can find one of the pick, they're looking not for this scrap, but to make sure they don't get the time. But it looks like Drazah nice and secure, and now on that rotation. The MVP for the LA Thieves, it's Kenny by himself, waiting for Envoy. They're trying to make this break.
Tough hard point to get into. Watch out for the trap. We'll touch on that in a moment. For now, it's just trying to get through the front door. Kenny, the man up. Cellium takes care of business. Envoy now trying to get involved. Sliding forward. Cell finds himself a second. That is unbelievable. Regular season MVP, currently sitting at 13 and 6.
Yeah, no surprise there. Already double positive, collecting this hill time. And the stuns are ringing out. The nades are connecting in LA Thieves, starting to get some of those kills. But this is the final.
Oh my!
No! He'll be ripping it.
Oh, he's ripping them. However, Kenny breaks in. Kenny finds 2 before being brought down. You've still got Atlanta FaZe on the back foot. 30 seconds now trying to get themselves into the hard point. But not only in, they have to get out chance.
Well, yeah, that's the main thing. You lose one more of these gunfights, and Envoy on the flank is going to take him down. You're worried about being stuck in this beach spawn. So this is 2 hills back-to-back where LA Thieves on point. You win this gunfight, Atlanta FaZe, you can bury them on this rotation.
This is a huge moment now for the LA Thieves. They have the right-hand side of the map. That's where the final hard point will lay in our set. The low side of docks. Slow things down, keep Atlanta FaZe trapped. They can have that final time, but you can take the lead here, LA Thieves.
And you got Drazah wrapping all the way back to make sure he can actually block those spawns. You got Kenny pushed so far up on this map. I mean, it is a marathon just to try to get near this hill, but right now, Atlanta FaZe, there is no openings on the map. Even if you kill Kenny, well, there's the next one to fall. The first wave is in, now for the hill.
Reinforcements going to arrive real fast now for the LA Thieves. Arcitys, the man up, trying to get some damage in there. Stunned, slowed, over to aBeZy. First man on the point, catches himself a kill. Any more here? What a snap. Kenny wins it though. You're still maintaining control for the LA Thieves. The second wave, ineffective. FaZe back to the drawing board.
I mean, hey, I'd say all things considered for FaZe, they will take that. They were put in a tough spot, and at least stripping away some of that time could pay off long term. Still for those final 15 seconds, maybe Cell is going to take a try. But either way, Thieves, it has been a couple good hills back to back to back. Now to that rotation of P1, where Thieves were in control of the pace of the game for a bit. Now it's Atlanta's turn to take the reins.
Second set of hard points now upon us. We go right back to that anti-aircraft gun at the top side of the map. Here come the nades though. Drazah starts things off with a bang. Here go the Thieves. Upstairs, into the hill. Cellium will take care of one at least. Simp's there for the trade. Envoy, last man standing. Thieves with a break.
And make no mistake, this is one of the best money hills in the game. It starts with the nades, and they just walk on through, get the break, and what a moment. Atlanta FaZe, the only opportunity since, like, what, 4 hills ago to control the pace. Now they're getting shut down.
Getting a nice set of kills there. Get 3 players for the LA Thieves. Locking down that hard point. aBeZy with a jump shot. Has to pressure Octane now. Get him out of here. This first hard point's been so good right now for the LA Thieves. FaZe have had no answer whatsoever. They have been suffocated in the second set so far. Eyes towards the bottom side of the minimap as well, though. You're playing for second.
And I kind of like this little play, just find a little extra time to stay alive for the contest, but that is a little play that we'll find out if it can go a long way, but still a 50-point gap, and now the right side spawns for Atlanta, so they haven't made their move. They're waiting to strike as soon as the hill pops. Arcity's climbing up.
aBeZy's going a little rogue in the kill feed. We'll see how that hands up for him.
Arcitys is up. He is the captain now. Ship control for for the Atlanta FaZe, as the LA Thieves now trying to bounce back into this one. It's a 4 spree for aBeZy. It turns it into a 5, and woo-hoo-hoo, he's running around just being annoying.
I mean, it is just impressive to see the patient sort of plays to make sure, but now it's about how well they can keep track of all 4 players. You got Kenny, he's making plays, going to flip those spawns, so you'll chalk up a little bit of P2 spawn or time. You get those spawns. That is a long-term investment from Kenny, and that might be one of the plays of the game.
Yeah, big move there from the LA Thieves. Keep an eye on that minimap. When those red players die, they should be on the right-hand side. If not, it's because number 6 has done the right thing, but there we go. Big moves now of the LA Thieves. They retain control, and Kenny, they got control, doesn't get the kills.
aBeZy spotted him though. aBeZy in the back. Look at that play. He gets him the spawns. LA Thieves make one mistake, and now they're not going to have this early rotation to the hill. So aBeZy, that sneaky beaver making moves. You're down by 60, but that right there, I mean, I'll keep saying it, might be the play of the game.
Could well be it. Possibility for another lead change now. LA Thieves, what do you do? Can you handle the sneaky beaver? Word to Papa Puckett now, but it's LA Thieves. They are running it up. They've smashed their way through the back door. They have control of the point, and Simp, he's left on as lonesome. He's done now as well.
This is going to be the theme for LA throughout this entire grand finals. How good are their nades every single time? They need a break on the hill. That's the intro, and hey, your MVP, he's just stuck at ring. There is nowhere to go. So much time being collected on this P3 hill. Don't chow him on Gab for good reason.
Not over yet. 15 seconds remaining on this hard point. We will now go to the left-hand side of the minimap. Los Angeles Thieves are within spitting distance of the win. One more is all they need, but Atlanta FaZe, they have the map control. The break has got to be good from the Thieves.
I mean, look, you're talking about 3, maybe 4 hills back to back to back where Atlanta's going to have to be going. And that's not the best start. The cliff side of the map wide open. This is where LA Thieves are trying to make their moves. The nades, though, there to slow them down, but the close spawn up, it'll be the entire team grouped up.
Uh-oh, it's a teammate from Simp. Takes care of a counterpart, aBeZy. Cellium's on the flank for now. We'll see if that pays off in a second, but again, it's all about the front line. Keep them pinned. Rat in hand. Cellium's on a 3. That's a good bit of work from Atlanta FaZe, holding on to the point, pulling it back.
I mean, this has been the freest 30 seconds you have actually had. And now for LA, a little bit of dangerous territory. You don't want to end up getting spawn trapped, so you don't want to overcommit. So yes, you get picked apart. Yes, you give away that full 60. Gather up, regroup, make your move towards P5. They don't quite have the same map pressure they had last time around, but hey, you still get the boat control, win a couple gunfights, and LA Thieves will win the game here.
LA Thieves. One more hard point where they need, and it's appeared on the minimap, low right-hand side. The docks, the final hard point here, potentially in the map. Atlanta FaZe, you need to make your way across map, boys. Break those lines and hold on to that point for dear life, or you'll lose in map number 1. Here we go.
Well, someone's actually got to get the time, so you got a player Envoy wrapping back, but once again, aBeZy might have found the opening.
So sneaky, not sneaky enough. Drazah brings him down. Clock's ticking. Drazah looking to take care of the others as the front line is now being pushed further and further back. 10 seconds for the win, and the LA Thieves take map number 1. Can they hold it down? Can Cellium do anything? I do not think so. A comfortable close for the LA Thieves there in map 1. And there is no sweat on those brows.
Starting their grand finals off right. You get them on Gav. That's the last one they will play on Vanguard, and they played it to perfection. I mean, they might have messed up on the opening break. They were down by 60 going into the P3, but a couple of hills back to back to back, and I'm telling you, for this team, they have the best, most well-coordinated nades in the game. It's always the entry. Every single time, they're tagging players up, they're making those breaks, and hey, it also helped when, once again, shutting down Simp. 11 in 23, only 1,400 damage. That's now 2 hard points back to back where he has struggled against LA.
Yeah, tough work. Not an easy thing to do on gavutu with a submachine gun. Not exactly the right gun for the fight, but hey, sometimes they make it work. Kenny, a player that has done time and time again. 21-17 for the man on stage with bandana. He came out with a lightsaber. Kylo Ken, the force was strong with him in that opening hard point. Great work out of Octane as well. Everyone across the LA Thieves certainly closing out their gavutu hardpoint spree the way they began it, Chance, so many months ago.
And just a beautiful way to kill some momentum too, right? Because again, that opening break, Arcitys is flanking instantly. You had Cell that got off to a monster start in this game, and obviously that is the player you are scared to let get the hot hand, but LA Thieves keep it calm, keep it controlled, and get that dub. And you already know it is quite the battle. These guys have faced off 7 times throughout this year. Cellium is literally a walking 1.4 against them. Even when Thieves are winning, he's over there dropping 1.6s. And of course, on the flip side, Octane has been suffering. But later half of the year, once Kenny has hit his stride, this is where LA Thieves have been starting to get that work and go for that counterbalance. So again, just the best possible map one to get.
Yeah, indeed. The LA Thieves wrote the book on GVU2. They just closed it with a fantastic 250 to 187. Map number 1 is done here in our best of 9 to determine the 2022 Call of Duty League champions. Berlin Search and Destroy up next, chance. And this is a map that's been unkind to both teams at times.
I mean, this is also a map where Atlanta has 6-0'd them, right? I know Octane is trying to, make up for double donuts that have like coming into the past, right? I think his like S&D KD against Atlanta is like a 0.56 on the year. It's because the double donuts drag it down so far, but he's gotten a little bit of revenge. He has found his form. He has been on point with the sniper. And last time these guys played on Berlin, I mean, it was a down to the wire battle. Also, 2 teams that it's an offensive shootout. Both of these guys, especially Atlanta FaZe, those fast B attacks, I mean, they are completely on point. Maybe a guy like Octane, pick him off on the cross, be there to shut him down.
Yeah, the whole season's not been too kind for Octane in Search and Destroy, particularly against FaZe, famously dropping the double donut. 2 consecutive Search and Destroys in a single series. He did not get a kill in, but you bet your bottom dollar he's looking for the revenge here. When it comes to S&D though, chance, it's Drazah in itself.
I mean, yeah, look, we're not joking in the slightest when we're talking about Cellium having one of the best champions, like, performance of all time. The only category where he is not #1 is in S&D, and that's because Drazah, the one taking that crown, but by the slimmest of margins. And now it's the father-son duo, Drazah and Kenny, the only 2 players averaging more than 8 kills per round. These guys have been on point, and for Drazah, grinding pays off. The guy that is in the S&D Money Age Challenge, the guy that has run his mouth all year long, well, he's been getting away with it this entire time. We'll see if he can go against Cell. I'd say another player that has been getting away with it all tournament long.
Getting away with more than murder this week. Cellium has had an insane performance as an individual, as has the team. Good stuff for them to get this far. It was a 3-1 loss to the LA Thieves that pushed them to the lower bracket, and from there, it was nothing but notches on the belt up until this moment. Cellium again, getting ready to make an historic, an iconic performance here in the COD League. Map number 2, here we go.
And who knows what'll be considered a must-win, but all that I know is because LAT gets rid of the Bocage hardpoint, they get rid of the Tuscan control where they have a 4-9 record overall, their map set looks sweet. A map like this, Berlin S&D, where you're already down 0-1, Atlanta's got a couple problems coming up long-term. They might not need to immediately strike back, but they will have a lot of problems if they don't. And also Kenny, I mean, a 0.7 against Atlanta at the start of the year. He is getting better every single time he plays against them. That Berlin S&D, here we go.
Search and Destroy now upon us. It's first to 6 rounds. We will take turns attacking and defending, and once a player loses their life in a round, they are out. We'll see him in the next one. For now, we're going to the B-bomb site. Atlanta FaZe, they are on offense.
And it's Octane again, watching that cross. We know how much Atlanta love to go over to this site, and he spots out 1. If you're seeing Cellium cross the back train, you know eventually that bomb will cross as well. Looking for that first pick.
We can see him through the X-ray of Codcaster. But it is simply Spidey senses and maybe good timing that's giving Octane the inkling there. A slow round chance, less than a minute now to play with. FaZe, there's the opening shots.
Yeah, they're making moves on the flank too. Again, this father-son duo love working in tandem, so they got a little bit of information, but also aBeZy's roaming towards the middle of the map, so you can't overcommit. And that bomb is going to cross, and aBeZy strikes for the first blood. The bomb makes it to site, and Cellium still alive. This is perfect for Atlanta.
The Kar 98K unable to penetrate that brick wall there, so Cellium will stay alive. Bomb planted now. Cellium is going to be the watchful guardian. The Simp does a bit of redecorating. No more doors to cover anyone trying to defuse that bomb.
Good luck on this approach for the 3v4. You got to start moving quick as well. Drazah does find a pick, but look at how deep these Atlanta players are tucked in the back of the map. Simp's left by himself, but if you don't find this pick, you're just going to lose the round, and Simp there to shut him down.
Trades out, 2v2, less than 25 seconds on the clock now to play with Drazah now making moves. Forward he goes, looking to clear out every possible angle that the Thieves could be coming from. And then we go, it's a big shot, but it's not enough to get the kill as Cellium is still alive. 1v1 against Octane now on the flank. Drazah holds him in place, takes care of business. 10 seconds. Can you get on the ball?
It's about the protection. You have to guess where he's coming from and make the read. Too little, too late. Arcitys with the clutch. And again, just not enough time in the 3 versus 4. The idea was there, but too tough of a spot. You already saw it from Atlanta. Both AR players in the back of the map, and the clock was on their side. Solid first round. Get that momentum back potentially in their favor.
Takes 7.5 seconds to defuse that bomb once planted. Arcitys knows the timing all too well. Perfect play. Take that first round here in the search.
See exactly what LA Thieves have cooked up. I mean, you got to give credit to Drazah. Starts out 3-0, so certainly the gunning was ready. Obviously, your #1 S&D KD looking to keep things going. Neutral setup, though, for LA. They'll be playing for picks.
Here comes the opening fight. And it's going to be Drazah once again, finding those kills. FaZe, though, whoa, they win out a couple. Octane joins his pal on the kill feed. Now it's a 2v2.
And you already know Octane versus Cellium. We'll see that gunfight so many times, but he's actually dipping away. They are making quick moves. They know aBeZy would be the lone man over towards B, so should be a quick commitment towards the bomb plan. And they're planning for the deep side, but Cellium, that's the direction he's peeking from.
Oh, Cellium just appeared at the last possible second. He definitely saw that player crossover. 40 seconds now, and that bomb goes boom. Cell has to check every corner. He has no idea where that second player could be.
And aBeZy's not going for flanks. He's grouping up with his teammate. They're going to approach this together.
Here we go. Opening shots. Kenny draws first blood here in this 2v2. 25 on the clock now. Cellium's got to go. It's a 1v2 situation. There's Octane, guns up. Oh my God, he wins the fight, but Kenny's there for the trade. You give him half a second to get away, and Cellium becomes a massive problem. LA Thieves, that's the equalizer.
And again, Octane versus Cellium, a gunfight we will see many times. Kind of frustrating there for Octane, but hey, you get that round win, you take care of business, and I like the idea. I was thinking a neutral setup play for picks. Envoy's trying to pierce the middle of the map, and even though he gets caught, all of the ARs posted up, ready for the trades. That is an efficient play call coming out. Those mid hits, rare that you can make them work on Berlin. LA will be happy for that round 1.
Back over to B we go for Atlanta FaZe now. Tried and true. Worked out for them a lot this year. Envoy, though, knows that as well. He and Octane will be the defenders here. Concussion, blow the doors wide open, and Envoy knows to back up. Smart angle to hold, but here comes the bomb.
And Envoy's got help. They are doubled up in this moment. Octane will be right behind, so he has help for the trades. You can play this a little bit differently inside.
They're stacked up. There goes Simp across the way. Dips on out. Here comes the covering fire. Is everyone looking to vie for the fight? aBeZy might be the man to do it. Cracks the window. Oh, there it is. Octane stays alive. Great coverage from Envoy. 4v3. Simp still has himself on the inside of the bomb site. Cellium backing him up, but you have got Thieves all around you.
And he's got the automaton too, so this is tricky to win these gunfights. And you peek out the window, you know you're getting tagged, and he feels the pressure. So he backs down, he's looking for the nade, but again, it's 2 players here. It's more awkward, and he just feels the pressure, and he gets picked. And by the way, #2, making reads. They know Arcitys is behind enemy lines, and they are sending Kenny on the hunt.
Oh, this is such a tough situation to be in now for Atlanta FaZe. That bomb is down in a bad spot.
Beautiful.
Fantastic coverage. All guns up. That was a magnificent round from the LA Thieves.
And again, it is just that slight little change up of how you're defending the B site. Instead of leaving an SMG by himself over towards B, Octane's there for the cover. And we saw how they made it work, watching each other's back. And even when Simp is going out for the Chowler to send a nade, it is so many different players and a slightly more unique setup. So LA Thieves, that'll be 2 in a row.
LA Thieves now on offense, bomb in hand. It's going to be Envoy making the move. It looks like we're going towards B. The opening throw of Lethals is up. Will it land? There's a lot of FaZe members there. A hit marker. Information passed over. aBeZy. He's going to lick his wounds, but he's going to get right back into the fight. And here we go. I don't think this round is going to slow down anytime soon. The LA Thieves, they are so close. They've made it to the inside of P2, the mailroom building, just on the other side of that bomb site. Oh, and it's tense.
You got Arcitys potentially on a fast flank as well. You have Octane actually watching the full flank from his spot over and back train, so a very tight setup for LA.
Still holding the line. No one's going to let anything go by just yet. Simp with a quick reposition. Oh, the shoulder was spotted as Drazah now knows the fight's on. Just trying to bait each other out. It's truly a standoff. And that's the opening blood. Finally, Cellium's going to get it. Kenny now close range. Toe-to-toe with aBeZy. He had some help to back him up as Cellium finds his second kill. He doesn't need eyes on. He just needs to know that they're there, and he'll bring them down. Envoy gets out with his life.
I mean, Cell is just impossible to play against, man. All these kills through walls, the X-ray vision on point, and now the walls are open, making it that much easier. And nowhere to even wrap to. Arcitys has been locking down the A site. So this is easy reads for Cell. He's looking for the next 2. They line him up. He gets a couple tags, and only 18 on the clock. You got to make a play. Simp is there for the trades, and a 1v2. Oh! That does not last.
Doesn't last very long. You look at the composure in these kind of moments, man. I mean, Cellium's movement has been another touching point in this game. So innovative in game, so exciting to watch. Staying alive in that kind of situation, giving his teammates time to reinforce and get in position, drown the LA Thieves out.
And I'm pretty sure those doors were closed on the B bomb site, so I think Cellium was literally just shooting through walls, knows the angle to perfection, and as soon as Drazah, there's a little bit of opening, the nade's coming over top, just gets taken care of, and obviously Cell, 2 for 2. The Terminator for a reason, evening up the odds.
The Battle of Berlin continues. Back over to B we go. Watch an eye on Arcitys, though. He's the island player right now for FaZe. Bottom side of the minimap. He'll be doing something a little bit later on. He's trying to make sure that no one from the Thieves gets a little too big for their boots and makes their way behind the lines of Atlanta FaZe.
Father-son duo again, though. They're trying to make moves, and they catch them.
Oh, no.
They get that first blood, and now where do you go?
That's such a big move now. LA Thieves got a lot more map control. You know where these players of FaZe are going to be. The gunfights are up. Nades, stuns, everything's being thrown. And Octane at this range, utterly lethal.
I mean, right now, the job for the Thieves is just no one get picked. You don't have to just throw shoulders endlessly. You have the information on the crosses. You have both bomb sites on lock. The pressure is on Atlanta. The onus is on them to try to find and make this move.
And they could potentially make their way towards the A-bomb site. There is a small window, but you're running out of time. 30 seconds now remaining on the round.
And there it goes. Yeah, you show your head for a moment. Octane will take care of it. Even spots aBeZy on the cross. And well,
come on!
Envoy's there for the dish out trade in a perfect round coming out from LA Thieves. I mean, just literally, as soon as that duo, they tried it a couple times on defense where Drazah and Kenny work together through the train side of the map. When they get punished, when they get first-blooded, they lose the round. When they connect and drop Arcitys, it makes it so much easier after the fact. They retake that ever so slight one-round advantage.
That's just wonderful patience as well from the LA Thieves. They are not getting antsy. They are not making any sort of, ambitious play. They're just letting the Atlanta FaZe come to them.
And this is the perfect round just to hit the B site. It has been left out completely in the open, so Atlanta's going for the hard read over towards A. Nobody's home. They're connecting through mid. And aBeZy's trying to be quick about it because they know if they leave B open, you have to pounce, and there's the strike. First Blood King delivers.
Fast plant, though. The bomb goes down to B. Get rid of the doors. Eyes on the clock. This is going to be a big one. You're a man down now for the LA Thieves. How do you hold on to this post-plant position?
And there's no one in like the purest of clutch spots. It is a much tighter setup, and this is harder to clutch for LA.
It might go good for them. We'll find out. 30 seconds, though. You got to start moving. Drazah holds the back down. Trade it out immediately. Here comes aBeZy now getting into the fight. 25 on the clock. Octane's repositioned from the outside. He's making his way upstairs. It's a shuffle. A late minute one from the LA Thieves, and now it's 20 to go.
And look at that read, though. They're trying to flip the sides. Who actually moves on site, but Octane, he gets caught. Envoy left alone 1v3. He only has to kill the guy on bomb.
Here he goes. Eyes on it. Catches the player out. Can they get onto the bomb and get the kill in time? No! A matter of seconds for Atlanta FaZe. As Envoy, the slipperiest of players, in an unorthodox position, steals the round.
And would you look at that? It is harder to clutch in those moments. It is Envoy for the 1v3 where he has to be perfect, but they nailed it.
What's up, Donnie? How we doing?
You had number 7 Arcitys on the minimap, by the way, chasing ghosts in the back of spawns. It was, again, the slightly unnatural setup. We've seen LA Thieves mixing it up quite a bit on Berlin. Another example where that slight change-up goes a long way, gets you the round win, 2-round advantage.
It's a heavy hit. We're going towards A, and we're going fast. Broken windows, bullets, shells, bodies now all over the point, and LA Thieves, they're dropping out. 2v3, Atlanta FaZe might be able to get this one down fast. There we go. It still comes down to Octane, who's managed to find a kill in this difficult situation. 2v2, oh baby, aBeZy right into the mix, and now it's a 1v1. This round has been insane.
He's so far away. This Arcitys tagged him up in the back moment, and Envoy trying to catch him on the chase. The timing not there.
Oh my. He didn't see him. Here comes the merge, though. They're going to have to go head to head. Arcitys lines up. A warning shot, a little bit of love. Time still ticking. 20 seconds now, and that bomb goes boom. FaZe need to hold him back.
And Envoy's waiting. Envoy is just waiting for him! Knows where the bomb is planted for. Knows where Arcitys is going to check for. And has the ice and the stones and the patience to wait. Sets the trap, and he's waiting for the chow. Will it be secret? Will it be P5? Arcitys walks right into the trap.
We have called him one of the more cerebral players here in the Call of Duty League for the longest of times, and it's been moments of utter brilliance, and that one from Envoy. 2 rounds now where he has helped save the day. Map point, LA Thieves.
And look, they've mixed it up so many times. This might be an aggressive hit over towards A. And look at the hard read again. Atlanta, 3 players over towards B. Not ready at all.
Oh my God, who's this? Number 7, Arcitys, you back on up, son. You're in serious trouble. There are a lot of Thieves on the outside. There may not be 100 of them, but there's plenty. And they're going to deal that damage if they get inside that bomb site. Arcitys, hold that line. Hold that gun up. Here comes Drazah. Here comes Kenny. As the door has been cracked. Backs on out. Here come the reinforcements. FaZe on the move.
It's just such an awkward map, but Octane in the back gets that first blood. They are stagnant. They are pinned at 4 HP. Not enough, but Kenny gets the trade in time. You still have the man advantage.
Breathe out the fire from your lungs. Just wait for the opportunity now. This is what FaZe need. Bit of patience. It's been the name of the game for the LA Thieves so far. And here we go. Simp and Arcitys. Back to back, shoulder to shoulder. Technically a 1v3. Bomb being planted at A.
But the bomb does go down, and it is planted on the wrong side, and Kenny gets out with his life. This is tough work, Arcitys. It is pretty much just on gunning. You have to gun both players.
Thieves are back to back. Here comes the first fight. Will Arcitys check it? Guns are up, shoulders are thrown. Catches one, Drazah last man up.
And the trade isn't quick enough, so he might clear out this site. Uh-oh. He should know.
Uh-oh. I don't know if anyone knows, and that has just changed things significantly. Okie dokie. We will see now what Drazah will do. 20 seconds on this one. Will Arcitys be there? Tag 6 HP. Drazah, if you reach out this, son. Oh my good God. Time's ticking.
He's done it.
He's done it. He's done it.
He's done it. Playing with his food.
It's a 2-0 lead for the LA Thieves now in the grand final. 6-2 there on Berlin. A truly dominant display as we say goodbye to that particular map and mode for now.
And those small little tweaks in the setups, the small little moves they're making in the strats, that goes a long way on top of the 1v1s, playing the mind games. Envoy just so patient for the 1v1 against Arcitys, and Drazah plays the fiddle the exact same way. Doesn't reach out instantly, gets the timing perfect. And all things considered, 6-2, that is a dominant map 2 win.
Unbelievable. And like the FaZe, I mean, you can't say they didn't have their fair share of first bloods. You know, aBeZy putting in the regular work. It just didn't amount to a whole lot. It was the heads-up play. It was all Thieves all day on Berlin.
And look, that is like split on the first bloods. That is 4 for either side. It was balanced in that category. That is truly outplaying your opponent. The homework was done. And they will take that 2-0 lead, especially when they get to go back to gas.
Gavutu control, the next map up. The last time we will see Gavutu here in the 2022 Vanguard season. And yeah, we're going to pour one out for that map. Or not, I don't know, I can't tell. We'll find out, guys, a bit later on. But Gavutu control coming up next. But we're going to take a bit of a break now, Chance, because we still have our MW2 reveal. We've got a lot of fun coming up here. Incredible day for Call of Duty fans the world over. Man, I mean, so far, Chance Grand Finals is definitely going to LA Thieves the way they predicted it.
I mean, again, because they get the Gav next as well. Like, they have so many good maps in this series. I think for Atlanta, it is demon time. They got to find a way to dig deep and bounce back, because that is a very difficult start.
We'll see if they can get the job done. Well, we're going to go to a very quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we won't be diving straight into control. That's right, we've got our MW2 reveal, secrets, all sorts of goodies to look out for, and more on the other side of this break.
Call of Duty League is brought to you by Mountain Dew and Zenny. Armor your eyes with Blocks gaming glasses starting at $24 by visiting zenny.com/CDL.
This is capture or kill. Who the hell
helping Orion get our hands on this.
We need an army.
Røkkr, get us an army. Weapons hard back at us.
Pre-order now.
Hello, hello. Thieves are rolling. We've got 5 minutes while players take a quick break and get ready to get back to the action. Maven here. I am joined by Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications at Infinity Ward. How are we doing?
Clint. It's great to be here. Hi,
Welcome back. We've got some history, right? Yeah.
We do. We go way back. We launched CDL together back in 2019. Yep. This time last year, we were all here in the same place, the Galen Center. So there's nothing like Champ Sunday. What's better?
I know, this is about to get wild, but I know we got some stuff to dive into.
Yeah, I mean, we got you up here now. We've been teasing this all weekend long, so my question is, I know you guys have been cooking up something special over there at Infinity Ward. What can you tell us about it today?
Oh man, everyone at IW is heads down trying to finish this game, and we are just so excited to show you. I know the fans, the community, you guys are hungry to see it, and so what I am here to tell you today is all about what's next. Call of Duty Next, our franchise showcase event, September 15th. Everything you want to know about this game, everything you want to see, it's going to happen there on September 15th.
So Call of Duty Next, is this like a multiplayer reveal? What is this?
Call of Duty Next is bigger than a reveal. This is franchise-wide. This is a huge moment for all of Call of Duty. Yeah. It's what's next for Warzone. It's what's next for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. It's the future of the Warzone mobile experience. It is live gameplay from your favorite streamers and creators from the event. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, listen, it's awesome the streamers and creators get to play it, but let's talk beta. When do I get a chance?
I know, everybody wants to get their hands on this game. I know, especially you guys. The coolest thing about Call of Duty Next is the very next day, September 16th, the beta is going to happen. All of the gameplay that you will see at Call of Duty Next on the 15th, you're going to be able to jump right in for PlayStation Early Access on September 16th. We got 2 weekends of beta, the open beta for all platforms, September 24th to the 26th. And this beta is bold, okay? We're going big. We're really ambitious with the content and the innovations that we're bringing to the table here. And it's got more than just the core 6v6.
Well, Stephanie, speaking of more, can you give us some more? As a Call of Duty fan, I'm sure everybody here that's watching wants to see a sneak peek of a map, a gun, something. What can you give us?
Okay, here's what I've got for you. I'd like to introduce you guys to the very first look at Marina Bay Grand Prix.
Okay, let's see it.
So this is a very first look at one of the multiplayer maps that will be in the beta for Modern Warfare 2. Clint, I know you're a racing fan.
Beautiful. Yeah, they call me Bald Max Verstappen. I'm ready to get twisted.
No, they don't.
Don't like that as a Ferrari fan. But, this map's got awesome. It's beautiful. It's got really clean lines. It's actually one of the maps that we've had some really positive feedback from the CDL players in our playtest so far. So I'm pumped for you guys to see it.
Yeah, it's really vibrant, really pretty. I can't wait to get my hands on this. And this will be in the beta, yeah?
Yes. Playable in beta. And you might want to be careful getting a little too close to the track there. I will say
I'm going to definitely die, aren't I? Well, this just sounds cool. What next? It just sounds like bigger than your typical reveal type event. When you talk about the beta, it's going to have more than we're used to, which is awesome. But all right, so we got next around the corner, the beta around the corner. But for fans at home that are watching, like, I don't know, what are some things they can do in preparation for what's coming?
Yeah, next is coming up in a couple of weeks, basically a month away. And so keep your eyes peeled on the Infinity Ward channels. I can say that we're going to be dropping some critical intel over the next couple of weeks across our social channels, and definitely be on the lookout for future chances to collect a beta code.
I love that. I can't wait. Ant, you're getting fried.
No, I'm not.
No, he's going to smoke you. I've seen how this plays out.
You're not wrong. Hey, Stephanie, it's been great. We have a lot of history. You're the best. You've been killing it at IW. We cannot wait for MW2 for the news about the future of Warzone 2 as well. But that's going to do it for us. We're getting back to the grand final here. The action continues on. To our casters, Chance and Miles, take it away.
Thank you very much, Bald Max Verstappen. Oh my God, TJHaly Grand Prix, though, pretty badass though. 3 lanes, can't wait to see how that one goes down. Here we go. Chance, was it Gavutu Control?
It is absolutely Gavutu Control. And you have LA Thieves that are going to be over the moon to see see it for the final time, because don't chalice on Gav. It could be the final stamp and like bring the meme back to like victory. I know it was painful towards the start of the year. And speaking of pain, this is Atlanta. They are down 2-0 in a grand finals where they are 0 for 3 so far in Vanguard. Talk about feeling the pressure, and especially when you're going against a team where it looks that good. Perfect on defense, ridiculous KD, and 40% for offense. If they're making offense close to 50-50, I mean, truly, they are godlike on this map.
Well, surely, if you're a betting folk, I know we've seen some insane bets go down this week in the Call of Duty world.
Yes, we have.
You've been looking forward to an LA Thieves 3-0 here, but we'll see what happens, man. Atlanta FaZe, never count them out. One team we've seen make it time and time again. Atlanta FaZe, second, third. Another second place. It's time to hit the afterburners, boys.
And look, it is a tough thing to say for Atlanta that they need their SMG duo, Simp and aBeZy, to turn up on a map like Gavutu. But these are the guys that have been suffering so far in this series, in this matchup against LA. I mean, again, Cellium, literally from the opening break of map 1, was frying. And since like that third hill, Atlanta have had almost no success. And well, you can see these guys are frustrated. You know, it is not a fun spot to be in. You can feel it sort of like creeping up again. At second place, that bullseye on your back is just growing by the map.
Coach Crowder there. Final words of advice to the boys of Atlanta FaZe. They'll need it now going in control. JCap on the other side, the coach of the LA Thieves. We know Shane's backstage as well. What a turnaround for the entire organization here in the Vanguard season. They win Major 4, they find themselves in the grand finals here. Could they go back-to-back? We will see. But over to Gavutu now we go. Control our third game mode here in the Call of Duty League. There are 2 zones. Capture them to completion to win the round, or eliminate your enemies. They're 30 lives. Here we go.
And you just need to find a way, if you are Atlanta, to have success on offense. You can't afford to get spawn trapped. You can't afford to not capture A. I mean, you have to do at least the league average, or you're going to feel the wrath of the LA Thieves on Gavutu. And it'll be Atlanta on the attack first. No funny business here, going straight towards A.
Flying in under a hail of gunfire, though. They get onto the point, they stop the clock for a moment, but immediately they are met by Envoy as Dylan Adden has picked up 3 in a row, looking to take care of the entire squad, and he's done it. That's an incredible opener.
Envoy versus FaZe, who wins? Turns out it's the Prince. Already Atlanta FaZe stuck in your spawn. You can't afford to have a bad opening break, and well, here they are.
Whoa!
Picks apart.
No way.
1 by 1. And if he gets the glide on his first life, what a dagger.
My goodness. 1 more kill, so he needs 45 seconds on the round as well, though. So LA Thieves running these defensive rounds exactly as you like. However, over towards the B zone we now go. Octane's going to be the lone man out trying to hold them back. Here comes FaZe. Can he slow the tide? He nearly does, but they get on the point for a brief second. 33 seconds and ticking. This ain't good for Atlanta.
He got out, though. That is an incredible moment for Envoy just to be the speed demon to get away, because, again, he has 1 more kill. That is all he needs. And he's got whatever gun he wants to take care of business. And Simp the guy for the chow. You can't beat it to him. And Simp backs him down, and you see Atlanta moves over towards A. They have a little bit of an opening.
Well, I've been excited about the potential for streaks. Now you've got 1 segment captured towards A now for Atlanta FaZe. Envoy, there it is. 7 in a row. Gets himself streaks brought down at the last second, but that's fine. The damage is already done. And that last kill there from Octane, that opens the clock up once again. Here we go, flying forward. Atlanta FaZe need to get themselves in towards A. 10 seconds of counting. In they go. Kenny's got the doors covered. Top side all sweet. Shots are there. Damage dealt. There's no one home. No one on the point. No chance. There we go. And that's the round. LA Thieves open up a can of whoop ass on Gavutu.
I mean, just what a way to punch him in the mouth. Envoy already a glide bomb, a nearly perfect first round. Only a single tick given away. And I mean, again, they have won 40% of their offensive rounds. And if you got a glide bomb, well, this team can make a little bit of magic happen. Already such a difficult spot for Atlanta to be in. Run it up indeed.
Octane's on a 5 spree, looking to potentially get streaks as well. Envoy 7-1 start. That is unreal. aBeZy's causing problems to the inside of the boat. Whew. There it is, number 6 for Sam LaRue.
And what's better than 1 glide bomb? Get that second as well. He could be posted up for the longest time. If you're on offense, you will take just the extra kill streak in the back pocket. And I think Octane just waiting for a little bit of that bait.
Here comes ring control. Envoy's going to get cut down. Wait for the bait, though. Still going to get the streaks. Here comes aBeZy. Beats him. Gives it to him once again.
That's 3.
Unreal now. We've got numbers. We've got time. We've got the opportunity to capture the A zone as well. 2 sets of streaks to play with. LA Thieves in the driver's seat.
I mean, Atlanta just getting jumpy. They go and feed him the kill streak. Now you have 2 glides to deal with, and you lose that map control. And now you're getting shot in the back. You're already down on ticks. And this spiral just continues. A should be secured unless Simp can get there quick enough, and maybe he wins the gunfight, but that is A on lock. LA Thieves, you get 2 glide bombs to try to win this round.
With the A zone being captured there, 3 segments in the bag, you get an additional minute of game time to play with in the round. There's only 1 life separating these 2 teams right now. Envoy, nice kill. Still working towards it. Maybe another set of streaks, you never know.
They know Arcitys is behind, so yeah, Envoy gonna turn. Times it out perfectly. Doesn't win the gunfight though, so couple big ones coming through from Atlanta, and they at least shut down the flank that was coming through as well. So that first play opportunity, no success. aBeZy posted on the far side of the map, and you at least have that map control. Ring on lock, Atlanta FaZe with the nice spread. I'd say they'd like to be able to burn and glide if they can, but it's not up to them in this situation. It's about how LA Thieves want to play this game.
LA Thieves slowly but surely marching their way up the beach. 1 man at a time. Trades are there. Kenny ends the cycle. Simp, though, puts him right back to square one. Whoa, a big one from Simp. That's a huge win. A lot of map pressure now as FaZe move forward.
Yeah, 45 seconds left. You are back pinned in your spawn. This is looking like a solid round outside of giving away the glide, as we are just trying to do our due diligence to end this round. And I mean, we talked about how it's the tears that need to pick things up. Not the easiest map to make things happen, but 12-7 from aBeZy. Simp has had a couple nice ones. Make sure you secure the defense towards the end, keep things controlled, and take a big breath. Get ready for that next round.
The 2-2 split here as they're holding back the Thieves. LA Thieves unable to get out of spawn. Simp, magnificent shots at range, the force free to him. Pinning him down. And they are eating lead right now. The final 5 seconds on the round, there is absolutely no hope in hell LA Thieves can get out of this one. What a magnificent bounce back, Atlanta FaZe.
And Simp ended that round on a 5 spree, so 2 away from the glide. But if you're Atlanta, if there is ever a time to pull out some cheeky B opening break to make moves, you have 2 separate glide bombs that you have to get burned from the other side. You're already down on ticks. You might end up on offense for round 5 if you get there. You got to start pushing the pace on this map, and nothing creative just yet. They're going towards A, but no success last time. They got to get Simp this glide.
Can Simp get the glide? Push that pace. Arcitys pushing the feed with that Nero to the top. aBeZy joins with the feed as well. And okay, slow and steady. Kenny's, oh man, he can possibly catch him here. Big tags, finds his boys at the stairs, just lying down, capturing A. It's a fast hit right off the rip. Massive win from Kenny. Can aBeZy get him? Yeah, it's a 5 for aBeZy. Woo! Nearly gets number 6, but A should be captured unless they can take care of Cell.
I don't know about should yet. No, Envoy is making moves, and the angle from Envoy and the headshot on point. And now you're back to your spawn. You got a gunfight over towards Ring. Kenny is on the hunt. He gets dropped, and hey, Simp might get traded, but you're just trying to alleviate that pressure on the map. But I don't know if that's enough. Atlanta FaZe, they look like they are stuck again.
Thieves not giving them a single option. Less than a minute now to go. Octane still controlling that top boat side. Not going to let this spot go whatsoever. 50 seconds now remaining. It's a 3-man hit from FaZe. An opening now, they've got it. Forward they go. Can Kenny soften them up before they get to the point? That's the mission objective now. Send in the rest of the team. Try to cover it. He's doing a great job. 2 spree for Kenny. Straight into the point we now go. Here comes Simp. Caught sliding, caught unaware. Arcitys on the trades, and back and forth we go on the point.
I mean, Atlanta, they're desperate for these gunfights. They are desperate to be able to capture this A point, and every time they get near, they get cut down along the way. aBeZy, hey, doesn't get traded, at least not for this second, but still, 22 seconds left on the clock. They can't capture this A point.
Can't even get close now. Arcitys the only man there. Watch that timer. 15 seconds. They need 1 segment to get an additional minute of play. Whew. Close win. On the point we now go. 13 seconds and holding. Can't catch the feed out. Octane pounces back up. Here comes Kenny. Here comes Kenny. No way. Point secured. 1 more minute on the clock.
You will take that. And again, you're down on lives, but you want to push the pace. This is the moment to try and burn a glide bomb. You got players on the flank, players coming through the second cut. Win a couple gunfights. Start making moves.
aBeZy on the flank. Can he open up something? Need to move a little faster. Turn and burn. Here comes Kenny, but he's got the right timing. He's got the right idea, and he's got the gunny. It's 2 for aBeZy. Now you're on the point. About to FaZe. This could be the turnaround.
This is a couple kills in a row. You don't have ring, but you get bodies on the point. You got aBeZy in your spawn, and it forces glide bomb number 1.
Glide bomb 1 out. That's got Arcitys' name written all over it. You clean the point out. You take care of aBeZy. Now you've only got 2 members of FaZe left to deal with for the LA Thieves.
And that tick nearly secured as well, so they're actually trying to decap this if they can, and Atlanta just needs to touch it for a bit more of a moment, but they can't get it. They lose the control. So that's a small victory of dishing out the glide, but obviously there's still one more.
There's 25 seconds left. There's the opportunity for one more decent hit, but you need 4 down. You have to go big, Atlanta. This has got to be a clean, decisive push. And right now, they're getting things going. Arcitys with the first. Will they account for Kenny and Drazah deep? No. Drazah gets his. Envoy's on the board as well, and it's just starting to rattle out. It's starting to rattle out. There's no way. They can't get close.
Last ditch effort. Oh my God.
No, it's done. It's done.
Yep.
Throw in the towel. This round is over.
I mean, how many nade kills from LA Thieves are we going to see? So many times where there's the smallest of windows, it explodes in their face. And I mean, again, a small victory there for Atlanta. You at least burn a single glide, but you still have another one to deal with, and got to make sure you get a dominant round on defense. They are technically up by a tick, but obviously, you know how successful LA are. Maybe off the opening break, if FaZe can take it to them and shut them down right from the get-go, that could be their path.
Map point, LA Thieves. Atlanta FaZe just have to hold on. We're going to force that final round, and I do believe LA Thieves have the advantage when it comes to segments, so they will be getting defense in that final round. FaZe, you've got to go big.
Well, already out to the point, couple kills going their way, and still all that pressure towards the boat. So it's one of those moments for the opening break where FaZe really putting the emphasis on trying to go for these flanks, but if that opens up the boat, I mean, this is power positions. This is Drazah in his home, and good reads on the flank, big wins up top, and maybe Arcitys that next in line. He falls out, the next tick is in, and now I think LA Thieves have truly made sure they get the defense at the very least.
At the very least. Now it's secured. Drazah's in, Kenny's in, father and son duo, they are running it here. There's a few moments left, they're going to capture A, and it's going to be 2 minutes and 14 seconds to run around gvootu. For one last time in control here in the Vanguard season, and Envoy is having a great time.
And hey, they can use the glide bomb on the attack as well. They got a little bit of ring control. They got Kenny looking to make that play. It's all about those angles, though, and Cell knows it to a T. Shuts him down, and look at FaZe right back inside a ring, pouncing. Both of those tears in their new home.
FaZe now, mission objective, hold the line. Do not let the LA Thieves through. And Simp, king of the ring now. He's going to lock this position down as long as he can. That is smooth moves and a great aim. Here come the LA Thieves. They need to take him out of this power position. Easier said than done. You're on the point, though.
Yeah, Josh is being cheeky, but he's also completely by himself with no real support. And there you go. The nade is in to take him down. The gunfight's though from the front, but through the back, it is a flank. LA Thieves getting picked apart. The man on ring by himself, and looks like FaZe, they have kept that stranglehold on this map.
Oh my.
Cross is covered. Just keep getting these trades. Envoy the next one to fall. Efficient work from Atlanta.
FaZe hold it again. 14 lives remaining for the LA Thieves. As Atlanta FaZe sitting at 17, they've got a little bit more to work with here. It's been a costly push, that last one towards B. Now all through both sides, here come the Thieves. Ow, ow, ow.
It's painful. Put a Band-Aid on it. Octane will be right back in the mix. And now you have Kenny. Maybe the opening's trying to work the flank as well. And every time he comes back here, it's Cellium that he deals with, and the Snakes on point.
Nails it. One more hit to deal with, though. Can Cell spot him? No. Drazah wins the fight. 24 HP. Can Arcitys get there in time just to stop him from regenning and keeping this play alive? My God, Drazah keeps it going. All now comes down to Simp, back at ring once again.
And we have seen Drazah in these moments when he's in the back making the game-winning plays. He's looking for the next one, but can't get it done. And you see the kills all over the map. Atlanta FaZe, nice and secure. They win the defense. That's only good enough to go to that round 5.
Yeah, Cell's gonna go, whoa! No, I was gonna say he's gonna go big here, but 12 seconds to go. No way you make it across the way. A long march across the dune. Kenny's gonna find kill after kill. 5 lives remaining for the LA Thieves. They could lose it here potentially, but we will go to a final round. One final round on gvootu. Here we go.
And on Gavutu, at the very start of the year through stage 1, it was, 75-25 on defense. Over time, though, teams on defense have locked it down. I mean, we're talking 10% chance of winning these rounds on offense. It is incredibly difficult to make it happen. And even more of a problem for Atlanta, also have another glide they have to deal with. It would take a miracle for these guys to win this round.
Final round. LA Thieves get defense. They've won them all so far. Can we see something special from FaZe? They're already capturing A. It's a one-man stack. Simp, the job is all on his shoulders. They hold him down, takes care of Octane. Great work. More of the members of the Thieves now charging forward. Can aBeZy slow the stem of reinforcements? He might be able to do even better than that.
And this guy's out of ring. Oh, I don't know if Kenny was intentionally falling down towards the beach or whether he was looking for the trade, but now aBeZy able to make moves. I mean, this has been the cleanest A capture Atlanta has had. And now he's inside your base. aBeZy, 27 kills, trying to be the problem.
He's certainly a problem. His objective now is just to run in and out of the lines of the LA Thieves, cause as much discord as possible. He's doing a great job now. Unfortunate timing, the spawn is still alive. Slight life lead to Atlanta FaZe. They have still got eyes on B.
And out, well, yeah, there he goes. Arcitys trying to be the guy to work on the flank. Simp trying to go up towards ring, and LA Thieves in full control. The deep map spread. Octane has found a corner. And there is just no openings on this map. I mean, look at the red arrows, just in full control.
They're lined up. Set up for the hold.
You can do it too, FaZe up.
He's holding it down. Here come the reinforcements, though. Ringside. That's where Drazah is now going to be the next line of defense for the LA Thieves. FaZe trying to battle out of their spawn as best they can. They have still got plenty of time, but now the life count is starting to burn out.
Beams as well from Envoy, tagged up by the nade, but this is another 5 spree. And there's just no map control, man. FaZe are looking for some sort of a clean 4 down, but the positioning right now from LA, it is the deepest map spread, but now they've actually given up ring. But the guy who's away from the action, he's got the glide, and he's on a 6 spree in the meantime.
Get it? Doesn't need it. He managed to catch one. There's a trap on the inside, though. As FaZe are still alive and kicking on ringside. Can Drazah take care of anyone? Here comes the opening shots. He's tagged up, backed up, ring around a Rosie! A pocket full of Posey! A tissue. And Simp man stands up. Keeping it going. 1 minute now remaining. Well, FaZe, they've got the angles, they've got the numbers, they can still make this happen.
And they burn the glides, and now they're making the moves. A couple kills traded, but they don't get the next. And Thieves shut them down on that next approach. 44 seconds. You get one more good try if you are Atlanta. They got a long way to go.
Kenny hunting down this last player in the ring. Here come FaZe. They're in. Kills are good. Drazah now low beach side. He could go big. No, he's been cleaned up. FaZe have flown. They're flying onto the point. Now it's a stack. 2 players on. 30 seconds on the timer. Octane wins a big one. Over to aBeZy now. Last man trying to hold it down here in the sands of Gavutu as Arcitys backs him up. Nades, stuns, you name it. It's all coming in. They haven't got the first segment yet. Kenny on the flank. Kenny on the flank. Kenny! Cleans him up. The fight's still going. But Kenneth Williams again. He may have just won them the game.
It's the MVP, the only man right now for FaZe that can find the opening, but every cross is covered. He's looking for the angle, but Envoy's got it on lock.
No way, you can't get close. They said at the start of the year, don't chalice on Gavutu, but wait, it's not done yet. Arcitys aBeZy stacking it up, first segment gone. This is not over. There's 2.9 seconds. Here comes the final hit. LA Thieves gotta go. Drazah, kills are there. Time's still ticking. Can Drazah do it with the pistol? No! Somehow aBeZy stays alive, and now he's flying out. What is that? What was that? What did we just see? LA Thieves take the lead 3-0. The final round, what just happened?
Already in a pressure cooker, and the heat gets cranked up that much higher.
Wait a minute.
Atlanta feeling it now. I mean, aBeZy, the hill's contested. He doesn't know where he's getting chowed from. He's got nades landing at his feet from every direction and forced to make some sort of a move. That was a ridiculous attempt by Atlanta. I mean, every single cross kill seemed like it was in for LA. Octane is popping massive pieces when Atlanta's trying to keep that pressure. and they truly pushed the pace, but not good enough in the end. I mean, Envoy on a map like this, for the final time, we see GVOOTU. I mean, he just out-damaged Cellium, the MVP, on a map like this, literally right from the opening break. Envoy was a monster and had the glide bomb towards the tail end, at least midway through that final round, to try to keep things secure.
We've got to replay the final few moments. And I tell you what, man, I mean, the life count was one thing, the game clock is another. Kenny with an unbelievable set of kills, again, just winning these fights for his team. It could have come down to a hero chance, but nerves are kicking in, man. The clock is ticking, the doomsday clock for FaZe here at Champs. They're down 3 maps, and I think this final play from aBeZy, man, I mean, it's got to be nerves, right?
I don't think it's nerves. I'm assuming he's going to be like just tagged up and weak in one shot. I mean, even here, half HP, the nade's already raining through. But once Arcitys like, somehow actually connects with the 3, that's when you think it's going to be enough. I mean, the second tick nearly gets completed, or excuse me, the third one does.
Oh,
but it's just 2 players fall. I mean, getting tagged up through the wall, and I don't even know. He's just waiting for the child to come in through every angle. Maybe an auto mantle, actually?
Yeah,
I don't even know. Maybe when he sees it contested, he thinks he has to jump out and just do something obscene. But if he's the lone man on point, he's going to die.
Yeah, it's so hard, man. I mean, he had 2 players to deal with. He gets wrong. So unfortunate for FaZe, but for Thieves, there's nothing unfortunate about it. The closest map we've seen so far in this Grand Finals. We say goodbye to GVOOTU here in the Vanguard season. We say hello to Tuscan Hardpoint coming up next. As that was one hell of a control, man. I mean, you're going to be kicking yourself if you are Atlanta FaZe, but hey, plenty of time still in this Grand Final to make that comeback.
And look, the Tuscan Hardpoint throughout Stage 4, LA Thieves and Atlanta have matched up against each other quite a few times. Tuscan Hardpoint is one of the good maps for Atlanta. They're 3-1 against LA. I know those P5 to P1 rotations are terrifying for Atlanta fans, but still in the head-to-head, they're on point. They're happy to see a Bocage, a map that is not Berlin and not GVOOTU. But I think for LA Thieves, they already have a 3-map advantage. They got double bird towards the end as well, on top of all the other options they have. I mean, we could have said this going in, but for fear of jinxing, but without question, at this point, it is now LA Thieves series to lose.
Well, you heard it here first. LA Thieves series to lose. We'll see what happens after this quick break. When we come back, Tuscan Hardpoint, as this Grand Finals of the 2022 season continues. Don't go too far. This is the CDL. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Hope your phone's been put down for a brief moment as you scan that QR code and found out about all the goodies. So MW2 on its way up for what feels like, you know, a couple of weeks, but it's definitely not. But again, next event, all good things Warzone, all good things COD Mobile, Modern Warfare 2, all sorts of cool information. Chance can't wait to find out. But until then, we still have the LA Thieves taking on Atlanta FaZe here in this Grand Finals, and we're almost ready to get into Tuscan Hardpoint, mate. As far as the hardpoints go, Chance, I mean, this is obviously a slightly better map for Atlanta FaZe, but how are you leaning?
Well, look, LA have now won 6 maps in a row against Atlanta. The last one they lost was a Tuscan Hardpoint, but I'm just thinking this is like all of the storylines coalescing right now for this LA Thieves squad, right? You had all these questions about the team. Why is Kenny like not running an SMG? Well, finally we get our answer towards the second half of the year. The number of times we're thinking JCat might make a roster change, they've held on, and they're looking to go back-to-back. You have Octane, who is now frying throughout this entire tournament. Envoy's dropping bombs as well. I mean, Drazah, we can't say any of his catchphrases, but you know he is loving this moment. And if you're Atlanta FaZe, you have fallen short in the Grand Finals in Vanguard so many times, and you are down 3-0. This is one of the only maps where you think you have a clear-cut advantage. They need to win this opening break.
Here we go. Opening breaks, once again, incredibly important. So far, so good for the aBeZy Thieves. We're going to get the contest now on the point. And it's aBeZy up front. Oh, and Simp joins him as well. That's a big 2. 4 spree now for Simp.
And quite literally the perfect start. They are on the technical bad side. You get the nades out. You get Simp to start out 5 and make it 6-0. No glide, but this is everything you want out of the first hill for Atlanta.
No glide, no problem. Time going their way for now. Simp on the flank, trying to just clean up as many members of the Thieves as he can. Tuscan has been the site of many an exciting comeback and incredible moments here in the Champs alone. No doubt this one's going to deliver too, but for now, it's Atlanta FaZe firmly in control. B2 coming up now, bottom right-hand side of the minimap. We're going over there now.
Dropping on his belly and picking up the 2. I mean, honestly, for how bad the opening break was, aLLeY able to stabilize. They flip the spawns. They get that rotation over towards B2. So that is making the best of a very bad situation, but the Tiny Terrors heating up in the feed. Problems to solve, and already the B2, it's been lost. Kenny's winning gunfights, but not by the hill. That's where Atlanta FaZe had posted up.
Gotta make their way towards the bottom side of the hill now. Drazah finding them kills. Putting in the work. Envoy's now managed to get in. Oh no, Simp cuts him down. Almost the opportunity for the break there. Here comes Octane. Guns are up. aBeZy takes care of 1. Trades are great. Oh, Simp wins another 30 seconds on this hill and barely any time grabbed by either team.
Well, I mean, hey, the final 30 seconds, though, will be a great chunk of time for Atlanta to be able to get in. We talked about how clean the nades are, and there you go, another example. But it's not looking on the mini-map like it will be enough. Octane's going to get caught. Another clean 3 in the feed in Atlanta. Little bit close to perfection on P2. Admittedly, Envoy's picking up a 2-piece as well, trying to get the ball rolling.
Howdy.
We saw it on the gap. Slow start from aLLeY. Once they had a solid rotation, they never looked back. Well, here we go. They're posted up at Fountain first.
Fountain, next hard point up. Envoy's 4 spree continues. Great kills. Now, the first man in for FaZe can be aBeZy. Can he get a little bit closer? No, Drazah and Simp. Another fight goes down. Over to Cell now. Big win up top. Envoy's on a 5, and he's cleaning house, cleaning everything up. Looking to get himself some streaks now as well. But the hard point has been dealt with for a moment. Envoy's now to the front line.
Yeah, they don't have fire control either, so this is a very tough spot to hold the hill from, and Atlanta wastes no time.
Oh my God.
Ringing through, aBeZy flying forward, and they get the break, and now they're reading these spawns as well. All 4 players in the back.
From the back now, you have to fight your way, try to get anything towards this hard point. 20 seconds remaining on it. You also have to worry about rotation. Look at these opening gunfights. Kenny's in, wins a big one. His son Drazah backs him up, and it's Octane in the kill feed as well. Now, all over to Envoy now for the aBeZy Thieves to traverse, cross map, and get himself to the bottom side of Church. That's where FaZe are. That's the next hard point.
And I don't know if he's going to try to take a long route or if he's going to try to hit through the middle, but right now his teammates nowhere near, slowly creeping their way up through the middle of the map, and you wait too long, aBeZy is flanking.
He's on the move, slow but sure. Here he goes. Gets his first. Bottom side of Church now wide open. Kenny's in. Nades are there. Kenny finds a second, and already
oh my
the
God.
crusade continues as Kylo Ken. He is cutting his way through him right now.
I mean, they just walked straight through. It wasn't even a good start because aBeZy was making the play, but it is a cakewalk into Church. Outer angles covered, and Kenny on a 4.
Come on, Drazah! Kills all over the place. Pushing pressure! Disgusting work now as the aLLeY Thieves look to take the lead. Let's go for a listen in.
Top left. Stay down short. Go Nero. I'm already on Nero. Oh, you're good. I'm going with you. P1 Simp.
That's fine.
He's hitting ult, bro. He's going to go P1 to ult. Sam, I'm going to help ult. I'm going to help ult, guys.
I'm in time.
Can you hit me?
Hey, help you in the double. Chris is hold. aLLeY is front. Go map.
aLLeY should be low well.
aLLeY should be low well. He's on the stairs. He's identified by Bush. They're going to be close. Don't say that.
Oh my God!
I need this. I'm holding maps.
Top blue bar. I don't see any top blue bar.
Gotta get out of that listing before Drazah gets any more kills. God damn!
Does it get any better when your only call out is, oh my God, they have taken over. Drazah on a 5, double positive. Finally gets shut down, and finally Atlanta FaZe can breathe inside of the hard point. Final 20 seconds and that dreaded P5 to P1. Well, this one might be looking sweet. Atlanta, all the time in the world to try to break this one down.
It's not over yet. Excited as we're all getting. FaZe are mounting the comeback. Rotation now underway. aBeZy will be the man of the moment for his team. Giving him spawns a little bit closer to the hill. He wants to get to that right-hand side, though. Here comes the point.
And it's the flank getting set up and taking their time. Atlanta trying to clear through the middle of the map, and all things covered. But aLLeY, that's the good start on the hold. That is the better finish. Octane with 2, Envoy with 2. Doesn't get better than that.
It simply doesn't. It's written in the stars. Tuscan is going to go the way of the Thieves, surely, as they are absolutely ripping Atlanta here. Octane on a 5. Octane looking for any more, as Cellium's managed to get his way forward to a spot that he made his own. They call it the Cellium, for God's sake. Will he be able to rip him off here? Drazah, he and Octane holding him back, keeping the time flowing.
I mean, hey, he doesn't have to over-challenge. It is Cellium that's forced to push in, but Cellium being patient and finally trying to move, and hey, he just ends up getting traded out. Now, that is clean work for Atlanta, at least for that scrap time, but on the rotation, nobody puts baby in a corner, but Arcitys left himself there, again towards P2. Atlanta, it is a hill where they've had success, and it's a hill where they need to try to lock it down.
Slowly but surely now across the map we go. Octane, the first man in for the LA Thieves, going to be Kenny on the pinch now. Simp has to deal with Kenny. Dealt with. Front line, Octane. Arcitys only gets 1, but the trade's now down. aBeZy going to spawn church side, fly forward, fly in there, clean the hill, all down. Good for FaZe.
And now aBeZy gets to take it round. He can be the roaming slayer, and he can apply that pressure. Atlanta FaZe looking clean. Now you're trying to force your way through P5, but aBeZy's there, 2 steps ahead. There's the next drop. The Terrors cranking things up on P2.
Keeps finding those sweet kills. Time now ticking away once again for Atlanta FaZe. They are mounting this comeback. Let's go for a listen in. Atlanta FaZe.
Could be arch. Behind me, arch. There's 2 ult. Kenny dead. Where? He's box behind. One shot from Nate. Tag him right here. Make sure we got play together. No. Yo, make sure we're going together right here. Do you see? Like, come on. One series. He's on you. Kenny one shot, push up. Kenny goes P5, guys, get filled. That's one broken. Yo, running down, I'm name time. Trying to name time, there's gonna be a guy.
The first time they didn't go together, the second time they did and got shot down. Not able to get the trades, and well, aBeZy now trying to do it himself, but it is aLLeY with the teamwork, aLLeY with the trade.
Fountain Hill all theirs. Cellium now through rooftop. Catches out a flying Octane. Sim's getting kills as well, breaks good. One more play left to deal with is Drazah. He's in the wine barrels. He's in there. He's fighting his way out. He only gets 1. Is that enough time though? 4 FaZe to set up. They have to now weather the storm and handle the Thieves, and they're getting it done! Big holds, great time now, still in the hands of Atlanta.
I mean, still though, these final 15 seconds, LA Thieves, they're gonna go over the top to try to take that away. And again, for the final 15 seconds, that is a very important swing. They'll have a sizable lead going into church, and last time for LA Thieves, it was a cakewalk to the point.
Simp tags are in, gets out with his life. Will he be able to defend the faith? As here come the Thieves. 2 to the front door. Nate spots now from above, from the heavens, as the LA Thieves here in the City of Angels. They are slowly but surely being eaten alive by those little devils.
And so much better this time. The nades picking you apart. You're feeling the pressure on church, but you bounce back, you stabilize. And we are here to Arcitys in the comms earlier. He was saying, hey, we're going to have a tied game. Well, now what he's going to be saying is we might have the lead.
Potential for the lead here. 30 seconds, bottom side of church. Cell trying to make his way in. A force spree. Catches out Envoy's cheeks. Drazah's up next. Here comes the hit. Arcitys gets absolutely annihilated by Drazah. Kenny with a trade. Not the way he wanted it to go. Time still now ticking in favor of Atlanta. There's a short contest chance, but it's still anyone's point.
And look, man, we already know how this game ends. It is P5 to P1. Atlanta FaZe has struggled, but Cellium is on a 5. If you get a glide, it makes that rotation so much easier.
Here we go. P5. Thieves have got control. Cellium looking for the break. Red dots all over the minimap. Try to bait anything out, try to get a kill. He's sending his teammates in down low as well. Here we go. Arcitys the first man through, and he's going to get dropped. Looking to get streaks for Cell. 1 more is all he needs. Oh my good God. Time still ticking, those Thieves with the lead.
He is playing so hard to get this streak. He's waiting for the bait to come through, but right now, you're just losing all of this hill time. At least he gets the glide, but look at that. 4 down for aLLeY. They're just going to win it here.
They're going to win it here, baby! It's a 6 for Envoy! He says, and he's lined up. Here comes FaZe. Here comes FaZe. He catches 1. Next up's going to be Drazah. Drazah guns 1. Over to the point we fly. Time ticking. FaZe down. FaZe down. The Tyrants of Tuscan once again steal another big win. And with that hardpoint victory now, The Los Angeles Thieves are on championship point.
And Cell haters are going to be out in full force.
Man.
That play towards the end.
Oh, no.
All of that emphasis to try to get the glide. No openings on the map. No P5 to P1. LA Thieves turned that into a money hill and shut them down. I mean, 4 maps up, 4 maps down. Right now, LA, they are on cruise control at Champs. In a grand finals, this is their year.
This is nearly perfection from the LA Thieves. Nobody saw this. Nobody saw a 4-0 start. Atlanta FaZe, we've seen one comeback like this before. One, the Minnesota Miracle. And it feels like a lifetime ago. Do Atlanta FaZe have the resolve, man? Do they have what it takes to pull this back, chances? This is it. This is their season in a single map.
This, to me, is looking like revenge. I mean, the number of players on LA across the board that have been eliminated at Champs by different players of FaZe. For Kenny and Octane back in Black Ops 4, losing to the Terrors and Arcitys. Envoy's gotten bullied out by them in MW. The Terrors have run the show for years. But Thieves, they want that revenge. And at this point, 4-0 up, they can taste it.
This is it. You are 1 map away from the first championship rings Octane, Drazah, Kenny, and Envoy will have seen on their hands. That championship. Sitting in the 100 Thieves office here in Los Angeles in front of a home crowd. 1 more map is all they need. And for Atlanta FaZe, for the love of God, it's a Røkkr search and destroy. You cannot live with another second place here in the season.
And I mean, this is a smoke show of a series too. I mean, the closest map was GVU2, but you still get defense for the round 5. Like 3-2 never tells the full story. Pretty dominant in both the hard points of 6-2 and the S&D. I mean, this is just, it's absurd.
This is it. 1 more map is all the LA Thieves need. Gen Center is loving it. We hope you're loving it at home as well. FaZe fans, this is it. Comeback has to start right now. Røkkr, search and destroy. The next map here in the series. Potentially the final one. Will Atlanta FaZe find that magic something, find their special sauce? The Dynasty team, we've called them. Can they pull it back right here, right now? Or do the LA Thieves run it all up? But let's find out after this break.
Nice!
Call of Duty League is brought to you by TeamSpeak, the official communication partner of the Call of Duty League. And AimLab, official first-person training partner of the Call of Duty League. Unleash your potential.
Here in our grand finals and potentially the last one here in the 2022 season, as Atlanta FaZe have been completely stunned coming into this grand final. The LA Thieves are proving to be too much. However, miracle moments happen quite frankly all the time in this game, and the tournament has been filled with game 5 after game 5 after game 5. A chance, if not for a game 5, we might not be seeing the Thieves there.
It's just incredibly wild. I hope someone backstage was performing CPR on Atlanta, because there have been no signs of life for a year, where the competition is that tight. I mean, this is just, it's a thrashing.
It really is a thrashing so far. Not over yet though, because Social Destroy coming up before that. Our Scump play of the game, and it's the father-son duo. It's Kenny and Drazah picking up nothing but 3 kills here on GvU2.
And this was the only opportunity it has felt like this entire series where Atlanta, we're in the midst of actually winning a map and getting close, but I mean, it is Kenny picking them apart initially. It is Drazah staying alive, biding his time, waiting for the reinforcements to come through to make that final push. And I don't know if that push towards the end is the one that broke Atlanta, but again, I mean, they have just gotten picked apart 4-0 right now, and 1 map away for all 4 players on that stage, their first ring.
This is an unbelievable performance out of the LA Thieves. They have come together so well as a team in the latter half of this season. No one saw this coming. No one.
I gotta say though, when I saw Kenny with the bandana walking out, I don't know, man. It seemed like that was just the old nod to back in the day. Bandana Kenny, it's different. But this is to the cage. I mean, FaZe certainly in hard point, a little bit less so in the S&D, but it's a new look. It's a different map. It is close quarters combat. And we remember the last time they played against LAT, it was a 6-0. So if there was any map Atlanta wanted to be on, it's Paulehx.
This is a FaZe playground. A map this size, let the terrors run amok. Drazah bagged up heavily. We go into this search and destroy.
None of these walls are safe. You can get pieced up through all of them, but that is a couple nades going that direction. And you hear the explosions, but no connection. All 4 players alive.
They crack the door into Granny's, they're now inside the site. Simp. He's diligently checking these corners, but he's not going to find a whole lot here. Thieves have played this very tight, they've played this fast.
Look at the patience.
Hello. Wait a minute.
Look at
Wait a minute! How did he do that? How did Drazah pull off 2? He picked apart both the terrors. 2v1. What a round so far.
And you know Drazah's challenge. I mean, literally sprinting at Cellium, trying to run for his life, but he's going to fall, and just like the Berlin, it's Arcitys in the 1v2.
30 seconds, though. He just has to hold him back. Oh, my God. The timing. Kenny's here. Gunny's up. Kenny eviscerates him. A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. All good times for LA Thieves.
From the kickoff classic, these guys were laughing and having fun. Even when things got tough, still having fun in a game like Vanguard. And here they are, worked on it the entire year. 5 more rounds, world champions.
5 more rounds. It's FaZe still come out so cold here on this championship Sunday. Comeback time has to start right here, right now. See how it goes now for the LA Thieves on defense. Eyes towards the middle of the map. Kenny eats a nade. That's fine for now. We're going towards A with the bomb for FaZe.
And every single time I see LA Thieves nading somebody, there's the follow-up. There was no follow-up on Kenny. That is just a nade wasted. Plenty of map control for LA. Clearly, FaZe are going to be working this A site and leave Arcitys back. But number four on. He's found the opening, found the flank, but aBeZy reads him, shuts him down for the first blood.
Drazah now on towards the site he goes. Surely FaZe make the move. All 3 of them going around the corner now. All 3 of them. Whoa, my word! Catches 1. Trades are good. It's all good for FaZe. 3v1. What can Octane do? Times this right. Here he goes. Sees a little bit ahead. That's that. Surely not. FaZe get the round.
In one of those moments, I mean, I don't know how aBeZy does it. I guess you expect Envoy on the flank, but that is almost with zero intel, getting the timing perfect to shut Envoy down and get the first blood, get the conversion. FaZe down but not out. Just such a long way to go.
1 round apiece here in game 5. LA Thieves have to be feeling so comfortable right now. What a cushion they've built for themselves here in this championship match.
There's a pretty heavy stack over towards A on defense for Atlanta. I see automatons the whole way down, and that 4 automatons on the map for Atlanta. They're looking for the range gunfights, and the nade's coming through. Octane will be tagged up, and wait, Kenny will trade it himself.
3v3. Still keeping that play alive towards the A-bomb site. They've got options now as they make their way across maps. They've got spotted out. Damage dealt. Are you going to double back, though? That's the question. Drazah now trying to clear out grannies and make sure it's a safe site to plant.
Oh, this is perfect.
This is
He's perfect. He's behind you. It's free. It is absolutely free, but he does get traded. And they're thinking about it. No time wasted, straight on B.
No, 2v2. Straight on bomb site we go. Here we have it. Arcitys with the opener. Cellium around the corner. Easy reads. No problem. FaZe will take the lead.
FaZe are lucky for that one, for that round. And Drazah takes a little bit more time to check all the corners. He might spot out Cell as well and at least get out with his life, but they get the trades and they get the snapper.
Don't forget, guys, enter for a chance to win the Rams VIP game day experience for the season kickoff. Don't worry, we're covered, don't worry. Rams.com/CDL.
Call of Duty timing at its finest. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't, and for FaZe, they need a little bit of that luck.
They certainly do. Facing a 2-1. Envoy yet to get on the board, as is Octane. He's had his fair share of donuts in the season. He doesn't want any more. Minute 20 to fly forward, and it's a hot round already. We're in. We are going for it. Drazah's the man to get the plan started.
We'll see if this corner works from that side. On offense, it's a little bit different, but aBeZy in the precarious position, and he gets some tags, no first blood. Yeah, Kenny looking for an angle towards the middle of the map, but all these players just forced to run. Kenny looking for the Challies. One shot, he's being hunted, taken care of, and the play has been made.
That's the team of the FaZe right there. Bomb plant towards B. They've got man advantage for now, but that could change real quick. Arcitys stays alive. Cellium is now in a sweet spot to get a few, but no Octane reads it.
They read him, but still 3v3 to get the map spread. Arcitys is so far away from the action. Maybe to set the trap, so he's got to get this trade, but now he's in the 1v3. The first trade is in with 30 seconds left.
30 seconds on the clock. Arcitys now has to play this perfectly. Here comes a hit. Finds one. Octane, the last man alive. Back and forth they go. It's a good old-fashioned 1v1.
He drew that kill cam so hard. Now Octane just going for the chase. And Arcitys has the high ground, and he clutches the 1v3 when his team needs him the most. He delivers.
Daddy Alec. They've called him for the longest of times. The calm voice in the hot moments. And the man to rely on for the clutch.
And make no mistake, that is a massive round. One that nearly collapsed after they got the first blood. Now you got Arcitys on a 4, and for the man that often is left in those situations, you love to see it when he delivers.
Nades up. Coordinated effort. Oh, what an angle from Kenny. First blood. aBeZy with the fadeaway. Envoy straight inside. Simp, what a kill that was indeed. Tags all over the place. Drazah's now looking to get himself into the fight.
And that's bomb down as well. So bomb down and bottom grandmas. It's going to take a long time to get to, and Octane barely able to get away, but I think aBeZy maybe trying to pour on that pressure through the P2 side. Always willing to make moves.
He's not careful though, he's getting caught out. Octane, oh, a little tip of his cap just spotted there. He's going to back on up. FaZe pushing the pressure. Arcitys catches himself another, a 5 spree now here in map 5.
There's the man advantage, and that bomb still yet to be collected. And Octane hoping a kill just falls into his lap, but aBeZy, as soon as he gets the map control, he will kill that pace.
They're working it slowly. Time ticking. As Octane, every single step of the way, he has evaded FaZe. Can he do it again? Damage dealt. He's gone. Kenny makes it that bit more interesting now. This is a technical 1v3, but surely aBeZy nasty. Don't let this happen. And another decisive round from FaZe. They sit at 4-1.
That's a big one. They are on cruise control now. And again, Arcitys, I mean, literally from the start of the year, we saw it at a couple majors where the teammates start to struggle. He will be that guy. He will put the team on his back. And I mean, you are down 4-0. No better time than this. He's got the glide.
Couple more rounds, all you need for Atlanta FaZe to start building that momentum here in this grand finals. An offensive round now. Glide bomb extremely important here on a map like Røkkr. Not a whole lot of places to hide. Cellium's opening blood. Here we go, calling it straight in.
Oh, and they're going to have all the intel. Octane's the man that's going to get isolated. You know he hits the bottom tunnel, so you try to curve it, doesn't connect, but now number 5, you got Simp rotated over. Maybe just try to set up the trap, but FaZe don't get much off of this except for Arcitys on the flank, doing it all.
Oh, here we go. Envoy finds one. Rat-tat-tat there with the MP40 ringing out across the inside of Granite. Bomb planted now. It's a 1v4. Can he get this one done? 1 man down, 3 to go. FaZe. Nerves of steel, 5-1, map point.
I talk about happy to be back on Bocage. Yeah. Arcitys right now is just everything. You get the information off the glide and you just set up the trap on the player inside of the tunnel. He delivers, and aBeZy able to collect 2 as well. And finally some life from Atlanta FaZe. 5-1 lead.
Man, they jolted right back here. 8-2 for Arcitys. He's been running the show. Thieves now, offensive round. What can they do? A rip off 5 straight rounds, just get the map win and get the tournament. It'd be amazing. See if they can get it.
It's the full send. Hey, just be aggressive. Try to 4-hit through the outside of the map and see if you can get the kills this way. Trades coming through. Simp back down to 20 HP. But a dangerous angle to Chow. They're going for it. They connect. LA Thieves with the man advantage.
Thieves are all in though. They can't back out now. They have to see this through. Kenny's there. Gunny's up, and they're just walking their way through him. FaZe have been ripped apart man by man. Arcitys now in the 1v3. 1v2. Fast hit, he's moving, 1v1. Envoy now, the last name on his hit list. TJHaly, what a bounce back from FaZe. Gotta be feeling good after that one, 6-1 on Bocage. LA Thieves had absolutely nothing. Another quick look at this 1v3.
I mean, that is just absolutely godlike. Perfect read, perfect aggression to take down Kenny, and then perfect patience to wait for the final kill to fall into your lap. 2 1v3s in one game, back against the wall. Arcitys simply built different.
6-1. Yeah, as cool as you like. Doesn't matter. I mean, how down they are currently in the tournament. But that was a brilliant bounce back there from Atlanta FaZe, 6-1 of Bocage. They still tournament point, however, for the LA Thieves. But hey, you needed that. Sorely, sorely needed that here in the series.
And you truly can go back through the year and see any times Atlanta end up taking a loss, end up in the loser's bracket. Coming into the next day, Arcitys often is that guy. And obviously, this is a very long run Atlanta would have to make. We got double burr. We already know how Drazah feels about that, so there will be 0 shortage of confidence on the LA side of that stage, but maybe just another Bocage S&D that I'm not too fond of.
11-2 for Arcitys there. That's 1,400 damage. Incredible work from him. 2 1v3 clutches. That's exactly what you need out of your team captain. Leading from the front indeed. 6-1. Got to be feeling great after that one. Now we roll as quickly as possible into that next map. For FaZe, it's momentum. It's keep it going. It's Berlin control.
Hey, yeah, well, it's double burr. You already know how difficult one of those is going to be. Berlin hardpoint has been the auto veto for Atlanta FaZe just about this entire year. They've been playing a lot more at this tournament, so maybe they feel like they've been getting stronger, but now they are going to need it just to get the win. And on top of the number of problems that Atlanta had to deal with, even that Tuscan S&D, LA Thieves, the last 2 times they've played them, have just picked them apart. A 6-4 win, a 6-2 win. So this is the better half of the map set right now for LA, and they already are just 1 more map away from being world champions. They got to be feeling good on the stage.
Got to be feeling great indeed. We're going to go to a very quick commercial break, friends. This tournament ain't over just yet. We can now go to Berlin control. Final time here in the 2022 season. Will the LA Thieves walk away with a dub, or can Atlanta FaZe continue this historic comeback? We'll be right back. We are back here in our grand finals here of the 2022 Call of Duty League season. Vanguard has been full of it, man, absolutely full of it. We're going to take a quick look now at another exciting moment here, Chance, from our grand finals.
No shortage of 1v3s so far in this grand finals. Obviously, Arcitys has collected 2, and I mean, dominant fashion. Like, the ice is there, he's killing everybody, and while the one that Envoy had is a more typical one, where you have to be sneaky, you have to find that perfect timing towards the end, but this is a situation. It was somewhat of an awkward setup and play for LA in the post plants, where obviously Atlanta taking all of that time to try to clear everything out, gets the timing perfectly, pounces on the bomb, gets the kill, and clutches the 1 versus 3. I guess both of the S&Ds have been dominant for one side or the other, but there has been absolutely no shortage of the clutch factor.
That was your game fuel tactical play. LA Thieves fans certainly loving what they're seeing thus far. 4-1 is the score here in the grand finals. It's first to 5, so one more is all you need. Atlanta FaZe now prepared to go once again into Berlin. This time we're playing control. 2 zones, capture them, or eliminate your enemy's 30 lives. It's first to 3 rounds, and if the Thieves do it, they win the whole damn thing.
And I already know when we hear the comms from LA after this series, whatever directions it goes, when they're loading into Berlin, Drazah is running his mouth. He is getting his team hyped, and understandably so. 11-5 on Berlin Control, including a win against Atlanta FaZe, a dominant 3-0 on this map. I mean, LA have been, what, the cleanest team in the game on defense. They will shut you down at either zone. Make no mistake. You drop the ball, you go down 4 lives once, they might just run you over. For Atlanta FaZe, working on a deep reverse sweep.
Here we go. It's only been done once before. Atlanta FaZe have really got to go bigger than they've ever been here on Berlin. Onto the A zone, we've already managed to hit. And the Thieves are committing. They're in. Here's the contest. Opening salvo of fire, and it's a good set of trades either way. Drazah from the stairwell, taken care of. Arcitys on the flank. There you go. All safe and sound, Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe done their homework, knew what they needed to do off the opening break, read the flank coming through outer perfectly, and now plenty of pressure on the map.
The timing.
Perfect corner, and that does get traded out, but still plenty of pressure on defense. Drazah, though, with clean reads. No flanks coming through.
LA Thieves flying towards that B zone now, slowly but surely capturing that. 1 segment down. It's a 2-man stack. Increases the pace at which the capture progresses. Closing sortie now. Drazah shuffling around. Here comes the counterattack from FaZe.
They're trying to get their way through the top, and they're making moves. Trades are coming through. aBeZy on the flank, and at least able to take 1. So B not quite secured. The final tick, there you go. It is through the SMGs deliver. 1:45 to work with. That is plenty of time for LA.
20 lives. Atlanta FaZe are doing their very best to whittle down now as the LAPs continue to throw themselves at that A zone. Slow things right down now in Berlin. Simwin's a big one on the inside. Pressure is on, pinch is there. FaZe still running the kill feed.
Drazah finally at least clearing out the backside of the map, so you're trying to push up for the train control. Cellium, though, is going to be going on a flank, so your opportunity to make moves. This might be the guy to shut you down, has eyes on Octane, and is going to be behind the entire team. His teammates are winning the gunfight. He does get traded, but at least for FaZe, still have the train control, desperately trying to hold on.
Scary situation. You let Kenny get out as well, so Kenny's now on the move. Oh, he spotted Cellium. Cellium saw him, though. What a turn that was with a rat. Shots from Envoy as well. Can he catch any more from this position? Sop and FaZe up! Wow, what a win from aBeZy!
Oh, baby, 1 HP is all he needs. Too easy for him, and trying to get some of that momentum. He's on a 4 spree, by the way, so talk about the most important player that LA Thieves need to shut down. You get past him, you get that train control, you can make moves, but if not, you're getting picked apart.
That's the teamwork right there from Atlanta FaZe. 17 lives to the 7 of LA Thieves. 25 seconds on the clock. Thieves have made it out. They're crossing over dockside now. As Atlanta FaZe, they are tightening their hands around them. Flying through mid-map now. LA Thieves looking for anything. aBeZy still the terror on Berlin.
I mean, it might be spawn kills on both sides, though, because while aBeZy's in the back, LA Thieves are making moves towards the point. You strayed too far away. It only takes 1.
It only takes 1. Kenny wins the fight. Oh, my God. The map man just turned on his head. Thieves are in. Thieves are on the point. First segment gone. Drazah finds. Oh, no! But you're still getting the point captured. No one from FaZe
Arcitys is in. FaZe win the round.
And I gotta say,
Nah, son.
That, honest to God, is looking like LA slowing down with the gunny just a little bit. Envoy, world star. Drazah, world star. Admittedly, the second one was a lot closer, but those are gunfights that if you win, I mean, you pull off that miraculous round when you are down by lives, but not as on point as they once were. And Atlanta FaZe taking advantage of that fact. 1-0 lead, their turn to attack.
Berlin has been a far more sort of even map when it comes to who wins the attack and defending round. So, quite literally, friends, anything can happen. Atlanta FaZe now on offense. Kills were fantastic in that first time round. We're still on a 3 spree for Arcitys.
Cellium right now basically just buying time for his teammates. He's roaming the outer portion of this map, all the action going down over towards B. So B's keeping the pressure on, train control, nothing slipping through, but obviously you'd see what direction Atlanta looking to go. And trying to clear out. 2 ticks of B through.
Those 2 safes captured. Big win from aBeZy. Looking to close up the last one. FaZe, decisive work here on the B zone. Looking to add that extra minute. Kenny checks every possible avenue. Big win. Now the pressure on. You're still going to see that B zone captured, but trying to stop the sprees. That's the goal now.
And you obviously have Kenny. He gets free range just because Drazah posted on the bottom side of the map. That's where FaZe never had that pressure. They weren't manipulating the spawns, and that's why you saw that opening. But LA trying to make sure they keep that door closed. Players roaming the outside of the map, and Arcitys right now in the power position. Good luck with that gunfight.
2 from atop his perch.
Teams.
Alexander flying forward. Envoy, though, answers right back in the feed. For Atlanta FaZe now, trying to get out your spawn is one thing. Drazah is posted up. He's going to force those players to appear at the top side of the map when they respawn. A more difficult journey towards that zone.
And until they take care of Drazah, the opening's never going to be there. Simp looking for him. He's coming from the top row, but Kenny there to help his duo. Wow. So you just have the bottom side of that map locked down, and Arcitys can look for spawn kills, but it's not like that zone is open.
Oh yeah. Octane's now trying to stop the flow of reinforcements from Atlanta FaZe now into the fight. And there's Arcitys is in. Big win. Great teamwork once again from the LA Thieves. Atlanta FaZe are trickling 1 by 1, and these staggered hits are getting them nowhere.
You got to deal with Envoy. Yeah, all that time spent trying to go on the full flank, and you just die instantly. So much time wasted. And it is just too clean right now of a defensive setup. Atlanta, they have to take their time to try to break this down.
Time. 50 seconds is all they've got. And my good God. aBeZy finally breaks that curse. They've just not been able to get out of spawn, not been able to do a thing.
And again, because of Drazah, they are just spawning so far away, and now he is running at you. You got aBeZy, I mean, just spinning in circles, trying to look any direction to find these kills, but even where Drazah start making moves, Octane, the funnel system, back in that bottom side spawn.
Oh my God.
I mean, there is just nowhere to go.
I was lip reading Drazah there, and he didn't say anything nice. 22 seconds remaining. LA Thieves are in full control. 16-8. But Atlanta only need a few set of kills, and they could be in. This could be it. As Envoy now, trying to slow him down. Will Simp make the read here? This is an imperative moment. Find the kill. You're on the point. Envoy is about to go absolutely massive. Last man on the point. Here comes the fight. It's Octane. The final 10 seconds, it is done. Atlanta FaZe, not enough. They could not contend with Envoy on Berlin.
It takes you a minute and a half to go for this setup just to get it broken down by a single flank.
Oh, man.
Defense on point for LA Thieves.
Let's go.
As we have come to expect. You have Cellium dishing out the damage. You got Arcitys picking up pieces. But neither team able to get an offensive win. And LA Thieves, second chance to try to win that round.
1-1. Here in control. Defense again for Atlanta FaZe. Now for the LA Thieves, we saw how close they came to winning that offensive round. Totally different looks this time, flying in towards A. How diddly doodly. aBeZy catches it, trades out immediately.
Danny's looking to make moves. He's by himself, though. I mean, he's got the AR coverage and the presence behind him, but no actual pressure on the map. In LA, they are trying to force this through A. They are looking for this clean 4 down to pounce aBeZy. Getting caught out towards mid. That's to their way. It's a flank coming through from Envoy.
So trying to make the play happen. Big win on a self flying into the point. Here we go, baby. A second. Oh my good, Kenny on the back line. No, can't get any more. He's still holding it down though. 25 to the 23. You've still got mans on point. Looking out for the flank. As the Atlanta FaZe fan out and now try to take care of this offensive tack. Simp through the front door. Octane stacking up. Cleans him up. No problem. Here comes the other half of the Terrors in the form of aBeZy. He finds at least one, but the capture is still on. Second segment gone.
And it's only 2 players for Atlanta. They are chalking this up, but Cellium just gets traded. They are forced to rotate to B and pull off the impossible. Something that has only happened twice this year is the defensive win by defending the B zone. In Atlanta, oh boy, do they need it.
They need it now. They have 18 lives left. LA Thieves 22 to throw at B. They're going to take their time indeed. Let's see what you are made of, FaZe. The kills keep going their way. That B zone smack bang in the middle of the map, that is their fortress. Thieves can't get close.
Well, they've got the top side of the map right now on lock. Hunting players down, keeping it secure. And they're getting all the kills, but I tell you, it is only a single moment that LA needs. And they will blow this offensive round wide out in the open. But if you keep this P2 control of aBeZy, this has to be his home.
We've never seen a setup like this here in Vanguard. Oh, aBeZy loses it. Envoy's in. He can potentially start the capture. Now you're going to start drawing the aggression of the defenders. As FaZe have got to move to take care of business. This is the Thieves' chance.
They're just looking for these kills. They're getting the intel, but Simp getting out of dodge with the pressure. They're in. Point. Envoy with the first strike. Octane, the next one is in.
They're in. They're stacking it up. There's 2 of them inside the point now. Those zones are going to disappear. Kenny with 1. Here come the FaZe fans flying forward. You've got to get the job done. Running out of time. Running out of chances. This could come down to it. It's Kenny again. Kenny again. Explosive nature of this map. We are alive for a moment more.
Yeah, as good as their nades have been, the double team kill just going to be a massive setback. Atlanta in the midst of doing the near impossible, but only 1 more tick to go. LA taking their time to make this break.
2 plays through the bottom side of window. Sin, is he going to be overwhelmed? He is. aBeZy's up next. Here comes the capture. aBeZy trying to fight his way through this one. Cellium from the outside. Great work from Atlanta. Here comes aBeZy again. Catches the kills. 1v1. Arcitys stays alive. And so do FaZe.
And they got to cap it. It's also, I mean, it's just a sprint to the hill right now. You got a player taking a full flank for LA, but they are getting picked apart. Atlanta is holding strong.
Final 10 seconds. History will be made once again. Not many folks can do it. Atlanta FaZe proving that they are worth more. Final seconds. No one's there. Get in there. Go, 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 go. Arcitys once again. Go. No, it's done. It's done. Try again. The Thieves break in. And Arcitys couldn't get it done again, man. It was so hard the first time round. And this is it. 1 more round.
A Herculean effort from Atlanta, not good enough. LA on the map that they love, trying to get it done on Berlin. Around a defensive way, that 4 rings to the collection.
Here we go. All you have to do is hold that line, LA Thieves, you're the champs. FaZe, it's time to break in. It's a great start. First segment B, taken care of. Good work, Atlanta.
And Atlanta right now trying to feel things out, and Cellium might try to be the guy to open the door because aBeZy piercing his way through the middle of the map, so they're looking for any opportunity they can get to make moves towards A, and might be the start of aBeZy on a 3, but he is by himself. So it is the sole capture on B, but they are doing a hell of a job at just being annoying.
This is a big run, so gets themselves out of spawn. B is finished. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. 26 lives for Atlanta FaZe to stay alive.
Trying to hold on defense though. LA Thieves, this could be it. A flank coming through for Simp, and tags are coming through. The trades are in. The teamwork from LA on point. So far, the defense holds strong.
Stacking up. They're not letting this go. Last man up for FaZe is going to be Cellium. Arcitys keeps mid-map safe as he can. Oh, I like this reposition. Envoy fighting his way forward. Octane, great coverage. Thieves hand in hand, thick as thieves as they march their way out of the A zone. And they are trying to find it here. Envoy with another big one.
They line up, but it doesn't even matter. The gunny now on point. You try to flank, you get red. Drazah trying to dance around with them. 2 players fall. Simp is able to pick up the 2-piece. That's only to open up the front. No flanks coming through. They're gonna have to force it in through train.
Guns up. Drazah on the side door. Octane watching along. And here comes the streaks from Arcitys. Early investment, just trying to soften him up as best he can. Doesn't catch a single thing. Here we go. Guns are up. 2 through the outside now. Trying to hit the flank. Envoy making the reads. As the final push is now. Can they catch anyone? Trades out. Envoy gets brought down, and now you're on the point.
That's 3. That's 3. Now Drazah might be in the situation to just try to catch these spawners. Chip away at these players while your teammates come up on spawn, but that's already 1 tick through, and Drazah, they're already past.
All 3 are in. All 3 are in. Second segment gone. Simp now trying to hold it down. Hold the line. Hold it down. LA Thieves are in. The contest is there. Arcity's last man. Wiped off the face of the planet.
1 more minute of survival for LA Thieves. They got the information on the cross, but Drazah's gonna fall. The pressure in through train. Cellium maybe thinking about working a flank. 50 seconds to go.
12 lives for the LA Thieves. 14, Atlanta FaZe. Cellium starting to burn him out. Will him down. It's clean kills. That's the 3rd. Forward you now go. Drazah wins a massive gunfight. Can aBeZy catch him out? Flying, fighting, doing what they can. The point is now available. 35 seconds left. We're in. We're on it. Hold the line now. aBeZy trying to find a kill. Gets himself 1. The stack is on. As aBeZy may have just sealed the deal. The contest. It's still going. Drazah somehow does it. Final lives for LA.
That's the 4v now make it 3v8. 3 players trying to survive. And Atlanta are taking their time. They're setting up the pinch. aBeZy on the flank. They get 1 attempt.
Gotta take their time. Gotta take their chances. But you gotta go. 15 seconds. LA Thieves. 3 of them left. Envoy on the flank. Envoy. Oh my word. Into the point we now go. Kenny drops.
It's not over yet.
Not yet. Final round in the control.
And 2 teams with incredible composure. In a moment like that for Atlanta FaZe, not to jump the gun, to set up the pinch perfectly, to take your time to make the trades. Make no mistake, these guys are on a mission to make this comeback. It'll be Atlanta for offense for this final round. We already know their strategy. Leave Cellium over towards train just to be annoying. You're happy to take that slow B capture. LA Thieves mostly giving it away. They got to make sure they keep it close, right? Simp working his way through the middle of the map. Atlanta, if they get the 1 opportunity, you already know they will pounce. But the defense, at least on this A side of the map, so far holding strong.
Tried and true. Cellium.
So slippery.
So slippery. Sheds his skin and makes his way in towards the next point. We'll stop the clock on B though. First segment done. Arcitys now. Spots at least Drazah. Might be able to catch a couple more here. This could set up the play, but he has to get these kills quickly.
Well, he's gonna get 1.
Okay.
That's 2 down. And this is so many FaZe players surrounding the same point.
Kenny's on point. Octane is straight off spawn. You managed to clean him up for now. A sweet bit of parkour, and Simp has managed to somehow cut the reinforcements straight in half. Drazah now making his way out. You take the outside route of fire. You're now going to hit the stairs. Drazah gunned. Arcitys alive. First segment gone.
They're trying to set up the flank. It is Envoy trying to set up the flank, but he gets caught. The read is in. You now have to force your way through the front. Kenny and Drazah, they're able to pick up a couple. Last man in point.
Yes.
Atlanta FaZe are going to fall.
Sit down. And what a work. As the final bullet from Kenny's gun clicked, I let out an egg. Not over yet. They're going to finish the job on B. And Atlanta FaZe have got 21 lives and 2 minutes. As they have looked so lethal on offense.
Atlanta did it once. They need to do it again. Almost the exact same situation, but the difference now is that bottom side of the map. They might be back in this stranglehold where they are spawning so far away. Plenty of time to work with. And also, keep in mind, LA are massively down on lives. So much time for Atlanta to play TDF.
Atlanta can slay them out. They find those kills, we're good. Envoy and Drazah in the feed. Unfortunate timing from Cellium. 12 lives for LA Thieves, 14 Atlanta FaZe. A minute 30.
They have to settle down and take their time. They are getting wiped. They are not getting the trades. They have to go for the team push. Arcitys striking with a pick, and you already got aBeZy in position on the flank.
They're making moves. They're making moves. aBeZy's in. Right where he wants to be. One found on the flank, straight onto the point. He's going to soar, but it's a sneaky move. Drazah goes down. Now we're flying. Now we're cooking with gas. Inside a train cleaned up. Fly. Go, FaZe, go. This is it. Stay alive. Keep the kills coming. OpTic through the front. Simp can't catch anymore. Oh my God, the pretzel! And FaZe, by the hairs on their chins, they huffed and they puffed and they blew the LA Thieves house right down.
One Berlin down, and one Berlin to go for Atlanta. Down but not out, and what a masterclass of a game from aBeZy. The 40 bomb with backs against the wall. Unreal damage from Cell and back-to-back offensive rounds. Atlanta FaZe, they got some fight.
Hey, you gotta say as well, I mean, Simp and aBeZy had such low impact in the first sort of like 3 maps of this finals. And just like that, Tyler Farris doing exactly what he does best, which is be a colossal pain in the arse.
And it was the same story. I mean, he has taken the long route to go on these flanks just to soften the blow up towards Train. But, I mean, if you were thinking about the first round LA had on defense, they lived inside a Train. It never got broken down. In the final 2 rounds, they felt out the way that LA was going to be playing on defense. They let aBeZy be the guy to search and destroy and make that move. He found his target, he delivered, and again, I mean, a 40 bomb in a moment like that. Unreal. That is world champion composure.
We're not done yet. But in control, we close the chapter. And Atlanta FaZe stay alive. Tuscan search and destroy next.
And that Tuscan search and destroy, LA Thieves have beaten Atlanta the past 2 times they have played them. Once is 6-4, once is 6-2, and I mean, aBeZy was just popping off. I think the last time he was on this map went 3-11, so he has gotten shut down before. He's going to be the player I'm paying a great deal of attention to for Atlanta. If he can have success on Tuscan, that'll be the path for Atlanta.
This is it, another map that Atlanta FaZe sorely need, and it's still tournament point. All here for the LA Thieves. I cannot believe what we are seeing, Chance. Neither can you. Here we go to another quick commercial break. We come back. We're playing Tuscan Search and Destroy. This exciting grand finals continues here in the Galen Center live in Los Angeles.
Amazon Prime members get free games every month, and a slew of free content for your favorite games like Call of Duty. Claim yours now at gaming.amazon.com.
We find ourselves staring down the barrel of another search and destroy here, but we're going to Tuscan this time in our grand finals, which is only getting hotter. LA Thieves still maintain the lead as Atlanta FaZe, slowly but surely, one map at a time. They somehow pull out the goods there on building control.
I mean, look, they are trying to work on this comeback. You go to Tuscan S&D, where I know LA Thieves have picked them apart, but they're going to be happy in this game mode. But my cause for concern, and something I'm going to be paying a great deal of attention to, one is aBeZy. Got shut down last time these guys played just a few days ago. And then two, the nades. You know a guy like Cellium is going to be top fire. He's going to be top church, living inside those powered positions. LA Thieves have spent a great deal working on and talking about the grenades. Looking for those first bloods, looking for those advantages. By way of explosion or by way of gunny, you know they're looking for every little edge.
It was the LA Thieves so long ago that showed us so many incredible nade spots on this very map and mode against this exact team. Atlanta FaZe had absolutely no answer to the precision or frankly the volume of stuff getting thrown their way.
And LA Thieves for S&D as well, they have been loving it throughout stage 4. They were perfect in this tournament in the game mode until they lost on Bocage. Atlanta was the team to first take them down. But to pull it off on Tuscan, not an easy task. In Atlanta, they are playing aggressive. aBeZy flying and frying. He was looking to make a move.
Mr. First Bloods.
There it is.
And he gets it. Tried and true. Octane with the back on up. Pick up where his teammate fell. That becomes an open lane now for Atlanta FaZe to play forward. Now, will they account? Oh! What? Well, aBeZy, we'll see you later. And we'll make our way forward now. An Envoy. Yeah, he'll take that for free. No problem. That's a bad one. That's 3v2.
Well, now Arcitys, I mean, he's been clutch for the 1v3s. Now he's got Simp to help him out. But you talk about a tilt-worthy moment at a time like this.
Shadows. Hold it. Guns it. Arcitys makes it a 2v2.
And if you clutch this, that all goes away. But the challenge through church. LA Thieves are grouped up together. Simp now trying to chase. But now he gives away his position. You need this 1v2.
Shooters shoot. Simp shot. And now Simp's in trouble. Ah, it's the round. And that's such a tough one. aBeZy falling off hurt so bad.
Dude, I mean, look, if your teammates clutch this up, it all goes away. Or hey, maybe it's good vibes. He's got a smile on his face, so a tilt-worthy moment, maybe they can have the resolve.
It's fine.
But you play with clay for too long, and it will get you.
Things are starting to get real hot here in the Galen Center. I mean that literally and figuratively. Thieves with the 1-0 lead thus far. Here we go now. Offensive round for them.
And this might be a square. This happened against Surge, where you actually had FaZe. They just fly through and punch you in the mouth. Welcome to all three. First blood again.
The whole team there, though. You're going to leave Arcitys on the other side of the map. Again, tried and true. He's going to hold this one down. Anyone makes their way forward. And Envoy is taking his sweet time with the crawl.
And it's all four grouped up together. I mean, how do you make this read? And now, honestly, Atlanta FaZe can pour on the pressure. Go for the trades.
Here we go. Envoy's in. Slide forward. Bad timing. Great trades. Drazah's there. Little prattle of gunfire, but you're still a man down. Octane and Drazah versus Simp, Arcitys and Cellium.
I mean, they're just grouped up. Such like a tight wolf pack roaming around. And now you give away Drazah's intel. They send in Simp for the kill, but it's Arcitys that collects. And Octane, no kill there for the 1v3. Tagged up, back down, forced away with no bomb. Atlanta looking to tie up the odds.
Hey, it's not impossible. 30 seconds to go. LaRue cracks a window. And in a moment, he'll be dead. There we go. Atlanta FaZe tie it up. Textbook FaZe. Ruthless. Ruthless aggression in this opening here.
Yeah, she's perfect. Knows the timing as well. I mean, again, that is a little bit of information. That is a good play call, and you know his teammates are going to be there for the trade. But 2 rounds in, aBeZy 2 for 2, and as long as he is staying on the map, he is something fierce.
LA Thieves on defense this time round. See what FaZe do with that bomb in hand. Of course, the first time round, aBeZy took a tumble. This time, they're lining it up seemingly perfectly. And they fly through mid. Tags in, let Envoy have it. He's backed on up, but again, this is a lot of mid-map pressure now from the LA Thieves.
Yeah, they're happy to play the slow game, though. You have Atlanta, they do this all the time, and actually getting grouped up together, it's going to be a P5 hit. Right now, Kenny, the lone man on defense.
Kenny, gun up, son. Here they come through the door. Tags are in. He fades away. He doesn't get a single kill, but he doesn't die. Cellium, though, will. Here comes the pressure. Thieves hold the line. As fast and furious they go. Atlanta FaZe managed to battle their way through. And they have bloodied and battered 2 members now of the LA Thieves. There's only 2 left.
That's the angle, though. He catches him, and bomb is not down. This could be the ace for Octane in a 1 versus 3, and he knows he's got a guy near bomb.
He's popped dead silence. He's so quiet. He's so sneaky. aBeZy tag backed up. Watch for the second player. Once again, Atlanta FaZe. Nerves of steel.
I've never seen a better sign for a team than when you lose the first round because a player falls off the map and they just laugh it off. The resolve, the composure. I mean, they were down 4-0 in this series. Now they are fighting back, and they are fighting with energy, making play calls, hits through P5. The tides have not turned yet, but now they're starting to be the ones to apply that pressure.
This is a confidence we have not seen from Atlanta FaZe in quite some time. I mean, yesterday. But thus far in this grand finals, they've ripped off 2 maps. They're looking for another.
Again, it is 4 players stacked up in the middle of the map. The opportunity to make moves. I mean, they are trying to gun these players down, but it's aggression on aggression. And Envoy responds. They get the first blood. They get Kenny out past. They got plat control. They got green control. But they lost an Envoy.
Thieves were in for a moment. They've still got pressure on towards B, but here comes the human conga line. Atlanta FaZe. Forward through the bottom side of P5. Here they go. They're running this together. Thieves are never going to read this. They're never going to have the guns up in time to take care of all of them. And this is the way Atlanta FaZe are playing it. 1 by 1, holding hands. Well, okay, dead body. He gave it up, but it doesn't seem to matter. Drazah's heavily tagged. Here come the remainder of Atlanta FaZe. Players now on. No going back now. No turning around. Forward, fly, directly on top of that bomb site.
It's just such a tight setup for both of these teams. No flanks coming through. aBeZy may be thinking about it, and you're hopping off the bomb as well. These feel like they cannot get this plant. They are looking for picks, and they are running out of time, and Octane needs to run for his life.
Okay, aBeZy, big win. Now you have to beeline across the map, directly towards the A bomb site. Less than 20 seconds. Surely you know this is on. Octane still playing that back corner.
And he's planning in the safe spot, which means it's tough to clutch for. aBeZy looking for the kill, but he gets gunned. 2v2.
2v2, Octane! He springs into life, and now Cellium in the 1v2. He's got to bring them both down and defuse the bomb.
And Octane is gone. I mean, you got to go chase, but you're going to have to fly if you're selling, and you're going to be loud while you're doing it. And you're watching the cross, and Octane taking his time.
Taking his time. Drazah backs up, 20 seconds now. Cellium, check every corner possible. Checks the first. Less than 20 now to go. And Drazah into the fight. He'll take a bit of time. He'll make something happen here because, again, he has no idea exactly where this player is. There's 10 seconds remaining on the round, and a little bit of noise may have just given it away.
Unfortunately, an impossible play call for Cellium to make, as close as it could be. A hell of a try, but the meta online to on land, it is just simply different. And there's a lot more ice on stage than in the crowd, but hey, LA Thieves will take it, tied up 2-2.
The equalizer here. Cellium did everything he possibly could. Simp yet to get on the board. 7-3 for aBeZy. First blood has been great. Drazah now forward. He goes. Concussion won't land.
They're looking for the nades, though. I mean, that was 4 players stacked up for Atlanta, but wherever the nades fell, they came up short. All 8 players alive, and I mean, again, you already see the stack from LA Thieves over towards P5. That has been where they have put on the pressure. That is where Atlanta are leaning once again.
Simp in and out, tagged up, runs for it. Heads up play. As the Thieves, they are stacking up towards B together. The 2 towards A, they're going to be relatively safe for a moment. Octane might spot a whole lot here, crossing through mid.
If you don't catch the angle, they can run directly underneath. This is what the move they like to make. Get back to man out of top, and Arcitys and aBeZy, that's where they pounce.
They're inside. They're now going to make the play. Kenny's now from up top. He might be able to catch something. There's a stun. That's huge now. aBeZy waiting, patient. This is huge from FaZe. Have they snuck through again? They have! Drazah! Beams! Absolutely annihilated. 3v3.
You have a battle going over towards the P5 side of the map as well. The bombs get planted. Octane maybe the first one to jump on it, but they try to hit through mid, and Envoy catches them. That's the man advantage.
Man up. Envoy, check this. Oh! Jesus! Arcitys now. 1v3. Can he do anything here in the round? I'm not sure if he's got a chance. He's got to push out to get towards the bomb, and he can't! I cannot believe it. Cellium was the insurance plan. Cellium was the man who had to check the bomb from that angle. And Envoy absolutely destroyed him.
And if you clip that, mark it for explicit content. That is unreal.
Nah.
That is pure gunny, pure reaction time, in a hell of a clutch. I mean, just dropping them. 1 round advantage for LA, 3 more to go.
One is boys the round right there.
Oh, this is nade time, by the way. Or this is just run straight through the middle of the map. They have opened it up. Envoy flanking.
He's in.
Already.
This is wild. He's in. He's going to plant this bad boy, and he's going to hit the afterburners right in the Simp. Simp, what's he going to do here? You see the bomb go down. This is awkward. aBeZy, though. Wait, it's turned on its head. Plot twist. Simp's gunning him. Last man there, Octane, Simp. He's taking a hit or 2. Pressure is on. Octane trying to stay alive. 30 seconds to take him down. An ambitious round from the LA Thieves, but Atlanta FaZe equalized.
It's a moment where you have so many guns up towards the middle of the map. I don't think they threw any stuns over the field side of the map, so they had 0 intel. I think if a single stun connects, Envoy at least throws a shoulder, goes for the peeker, tries to flank, but just a hard counter strat coming through, and Atlanta, again, will absolutely take it. They get the bounce back. Simp gets off the donut. And just trying to keep things close.
Yeah, I mean, Simp goes from a donut to 2 kills on the round. Massive win against Kenny. 3-3. FaZe on offense.
Everybody up through the middle of the map as well. A couple shoulders being thrown. Nades out. They're doing the same thing once again. And you already know Envoy's found himself a corner. Nothing connects, but Atlanta, I'm assuredly, will make this read.
Here we go. He's going to creep his way forward. Will Simp read this? He ain't going to check nothing. Is this happening? He's so close. He can smell him. He can smell him. Trades out. Here comes Drazah. Woo, baby, that was close enough. 3v2.
aBeZy, though, might have found it. He's got the angle to get through. aBeZy going on the flank. It's him versus Drazah, and aBeZy able to find the kill to even the odds, and he can go and collect that bomb. 2 versus 2. Octane and Kenny. Cellium and aBeZy.
I think he saw him. I think Cellium's been spotted. I cannot confirm it. That's it.
Oh, hello.
Kenny the hitman flies on through, takes care of business. Now aBeZy 1v2, 1v1. Octane last man up. 30 seconds.
And aBeZy has 11 kills on a 4 spree. A man on a mission dropped a 40 bomb on the Berlin. And time is ticking.
There's the bomb. Has to recover it, and here he goes. Bomb secured. Fast moves now. And Octane, he might be peeking it. He's not seen a single thing just yet. So, oh my word, the timing has just worked out. Incredible. And incredible from aBeZy.
He thought he was playing for the kill. So Octane has to approach this situation with 0 intel. He will just be there too late. And aBeZy's got that MP40.
Now he goes now. Octane from up high. High ground, indeed. And timing once again has gone against him. Unbelievable. This is sensational stuff. And now for the immediate defuse. This is tremendous. And I hope it's not happening.
Ice.
No ice whatsoever.
This crowd has 0 ice.
I think we're now 1-1. And I think we will now ask the crowd in these tense moments when a defuse is coming through to please remain quiet. The players can hear you. Shut up. They do not need nor want your help.
12 kills for aBeZy, though. And now the round advantage for Atlanta.
I mean, it's even. 1 round each. No, I mean the crowd.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of the action game. And there's a hard hit over towards A. So funnily enough, where Atlanta FaZe on defense last round, like almost triple or 4 stack the outer A. I think Thieves were looking to square up, but nobody's home. No nades connect. Middle of the map control dominated by Atlanta. And Kenny gets caught. The terrors were there.
5 spree for aBeZy. And they are running together. This is FaZe. This is what they do. Envoy, gotta go big.
Perfect.
LaRue with a snipe. A silver bullet for these monsters. Will he be able to land anything?
I mean, if you're Atlanta, you know that's Envoy. That is likely to be your bomb carrier, so maybe just grew up together and make plays and move the map. This is what they were doing at the start of this game. No mistakes. They are ready for these trades.
FaZe are still rolling together. Drazah can catch one, all good. He'll never get two at the same time, surely not. Simp, spotted. Oh! The fight's not done yet, but here come FaZe. All four of them at full strength. Crushes Octane. Drazah manages to get one, but we're making the play. That is the round. Atlanta FaZe. The bounce back is on. Streaks required. Map point.
And aBeZy got shut down by iLLeY last time they played this map. Talk about a man making adjustments. Glide bomb secured, 14-4. I mean, this is two back-to-back maps where he is taking over. That is coordination between the tears for the trades. The Chow's on point, and hey, you got a glide bomb 1 round away from shutting this game down. And if you get P5 control, you just use it straight away.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. Kenny, here we go. Has he been spotted? No. There's the bullets, though. And it is a storm of gunfire. Envoy on the outside, though. What we call the streaks now, because you managed to move the Thieves all about. Cold-blooded will protect their presence from that glide bomb. This could be it. Here we go.
Everybody has cold-blooded. How good is his vision? Drazah going to survive? No connection. And Drazah making moves. Drazah making moves in the meantime. Knows he's going to be invisible. Gets the first blood. Gets out.
Basically a UAV that didn't work there. Here comes Drazah once again. A shoulder thrown. Coverage. Drazah does drop. 3v2.
That is beautiful help. Cell, though, finds a pick in the meantime. Kenny gets caught. And we've seen Cellium in this spot. He has dealt with players all over the map. And he's got Simp clearing out the map for him. I mean, Octane's in the middle, potentially getting flanked. Whoa. Shots ring out. The flank is in.
Wait.
There's the kill.
Not over yet. The man on the flank. It's going to be Envoy. Will he time this well? Will he time this great? It's now a 1v1. It's Envoy versus Simp. As once again, they're going to run around one another looking for this. And I think Simp, he is picking up pace. He's hitting speed. 1v1! Envoy does it again. That's the defuse. Thieves stay alive.
And that internal clock is ticking. Gets to the bomb as soon as it gets planted. Knows he didn't go Church Alley. Checks the bottom corners. See he didn't go deep. The only option, he has to be plat side of the map. The timing is perfect. The slide on point.
Look at that.
It doesn't get better than that.
28 HP. He was dead, man. Envoy no stranger to an incredibly tense 1v1. And there's another one to put on the highlight reel.
And look at this. They've shown a couple different looks on the attack right now. Arcitys, the lone man defending the P5 push through. No connection on any of these stuns. Octane also by himself over towards A. So the main ARs. Maybe with a little bit of pressure, but no commitment from either team just yet.
So just waiting for a pick, waiting for an opening kill. And aBeZy, this angle, he's not going to be easily seen, but he can get picked apart from other positions. That opening fire, yeah, got to get out. Even if it was only a tiny bit of damage. You know the Thieves are going to pounce. And it is still a stalemate.
They're making moves, though. Envoy does get spotted, so he's going to be doubling back and forth. Octane by himself,
oh my God.
dealing with two, and he takes them down. The trades are in. And a round 11 on the horizon, but Arcitys has 2 1v3s under his belt. No mistakes made. Throw those stakes. Get to this round 11.
This is it. This
for
is
the
it.
ring.
One more round for the ring. FaZe to stay alive. Here we go. Final round. The Galen Center is on its feet. The nerves are there. The tension is in the air. This is it. LA Thieves on offense. Atlanta FaZe defending.
What is the play call going to be? You got FaZe again on the stack on defense. They're looking to be aggressive. Envoy straight through mid.
Straight through mid. Once again. No one's seen just yet. Here comes the flank. Drazah spotted it. They've double backed. Is it a perfect read? Or will aBeZy find that first blood? Here comes the fight. And it may well be Chris Lair. He's picked the nade spot towards the back line.
No nades connect on either side. All that utility burned for nothing. No map control right now on the attack. They're going through P5, and it's Cellium in a deep corner of the map.
Thieves are committing. They're going all in. They're going to fly through that doorway. Cellium, he is not going to move. He may stay here for as long as it takes, but he could win his team the map. Here comes the plant.
Giving up for free, and you're setting up the pinch. You already know what it's going to be. LA Thieves are going to read it. You got to win the gunfights.
It's a 4v4. Here comes the fight. Cellium's the first man in. Trades on behind. Octane wins it. One more man on the flank trying to keep the play going. Shots are there. There is gunfire rattling out all across Tusk on Envoy. He's in. He wins it. There's only one man left. And it's done. It's over. Daylight robbery. There are no witnesses, no survivors. The LA Thieves have done it. They have run it up. They are your CDL champions. For the first time in their careers, world champions. 4 rings for those players. I cannot believe it. Against all odds, no one saw this coming. They peaked at the end of the season. They go back to back. That is an unbelievable run.
And they did it in dominant fashion. For a game that has brought us the closest competition we have ever seen in Call of Duty. Back-to-back 5-2 victory. They kept it clean, mistake-free, and the turnaround these guys had. Stuck together, brand new world champions.
From a home crowd here in the Galen Center. A place that has been so kind to the Atlanta FaZe, but commiserations for them. It is another second place. The nightmarish season continues. So the LA Thieves, the whole team, everyone's on stage. They're all there, soaking in the moment. They fought so hard to get here. The entire coaching staff, Shane, last minute addition, you name it, they turn it around. Your 2022 champions, the Los Angeles Thieves.
And think about the plays they had to make to get there. Down 5-3, dealing with kill streaks. Envoy brought the strap, started gunning players down, reading the cheeky corners, and perfection in round 11. And I gotta say, Miles, when I saw Kenny walk out with that bandana, I have never been more confident in a team.
Shane, the first European coach, I think, with the ring. First for all of them there on the stage. Of course, Coach J-Cat been here a few times, but man, you cannot even imagine what it must feel like. After the heartache they have endured, after the criticism they have endured throughout the entire season. To close it out like this, against a team like FaZe, it's poetry in motion. It's pure elation for the LA Thieves, for the fans, for the organization. It could not have been any better for them, Charles.
The accolade is nice, the rings are nice, the money, all of it wonderful. And I know for those guys, they're happy they did it as a team. They did it together. Everything they could have wanted.
It wasn't a team of individuals. It wasn't this superstar lineup. It was a collective squad. The teamwork in the end, just sensational, just unbelievable.
And look at that. What a moment.
Guy Blaze, take it away.
Thank you so much, Miles. Los Angeles, one more time. Give it up for your LA Thieves. Now we give it over to our general manager, Daniel Sai, as he gives out the trophy. Daniel, what you want to say to these guys?
LA, I'm thinking Thieves!
Thank you, everyone, for joining us here in this arena. And to everyone tuning in from home, we appreciate it. as you help us put a close to this historic 2022 season. I want to give a quick shout out to Atlanta FaZe. They had an excellent season and deserve to be commended. But the winners, that's these hometown heroes. LA, this trophy is staying here. I want to thank and congratulate the LA Thieves organization. I got to start off with Nate Shot. I wish I could bottle up how I'm sure you're feeling right now. Congrats, Matt. Thank you, John Robinson, Courage. That was an amazing intro earlier. I want to shout out the GMs and coaches, Mud Dog, J-Cap, Shane. Amazing job leading these men into battle. And to these 4 players that shouldered so much this year, Octane, Kenny, Envoy, Drazah. Without a shadow of a doubt, they showed that they're the best team in Call of Duty. And so there's only one more thing to do. I'm proud to announce that the 2022 Call of Duty League champions are the LA Thieves.
All right, let's come in here and let's talk to the squad. You know, when it comes down to it, Drazah, come on down for me, man. Drazah, come on down. Let me talk to you because I know you're feeling good. Coming out with your first ring, tell me, what does this mean for you?
It's unbelievable. I don't even know what to say, but back to fucking back. Come on, the best in the fucking world, King of fucking LA.
Let's go, and I'm gonna move down the line and get between everybody. Envoy, you had a fantastic series right there. You come out with your first ring. How you feeling?
I'm feeling on top of the world, bro. I feel like I haven't had the best champs runs, and I finally did it, man. It's great that we can be here in LA in front of a home crowd, and yeah, I'm too icy.
Too icy, he says. Now, speaking of a man who is hot like fire, give it up for Kenny, everybody. What an entrance here on the stage, and you absolutely slayed out with your entire Call of Duty career. How you feeling right now?
Feeling great. Got back-to-back seconds, so this one just couldn't have happened, but gotta appreciate my teammates because they just hard carried the fuck out of me.
And, you know, when it comes down to, you know, one of your longest standing teammates over here, Octane, a man of few words, but I know this means a lot for you.
I finally won this fucking tournament.
There you go. Now, let's talk to the coaches here. You know, Mud Dog, you know, when it comes down to this squad and this team, you know, how does it feel to be up here?
I mean, it's awesome. These guys are some of my best friends. Like, I love that we've done this, and I just want to thank Nate, John Robinson, my boss Jacob for believing in this team. We've been through some of the lowest of lows, and now we're finally at the highest of highs. So I couldn't be more proud of the squad, and I'm so damn happy, man.
All right, yo, now, no, come on, Nate. Come on in. You know I got you. Yes, you can.
All right, listen. Everybody, I appreciate the support here. Normally, I take the route of humility. At least I try to. But for everybody that doubted Eric, Mud Dog, J-Cap, Drazah, Envoy, Kenny, Octane, 90% of y'all told us to drop every single one of them. You called us a friendship org. You said that we were keeping the wrong people around. When you believe in people, you gotta trust them, give them time, and that's exactly what they did. So, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but you need to give them their flowers because they deserve it. These guys got more criticism than I've ever seen in competitive Call of Duty history, and they just went back-to-back and won a world championship. So I want to say thank you for everybody that showed out. This is the first time I've ever seen a crowd that was louder than the OpTic fan base. We love those guys, but this moment's about LA Thieves. It's about all the employees here, all the creators, and most importantly, the entire coaching staff and players. Thank you guys.
All right. Now, we still got some more business to get to, and I'm going to bring back Daniel out to help me give the MVP award away.
Is there any doubt who this one's going to? This is going to a vet that's been leading from the front. He had a position change mid-season, has been frying ever since. This postseason MVP is going to Kenny.
You look speechless. How you feel, my guy?
Back-to-back fucking MVPs?
What?
I do this shit. I'm him.
He's here. LA Thieves, get together
my word. What a run this was for the LA Thieves. Just pure elation on everybody's face. And you can just feel it. You can feel what it means to them to walk away with this.
And a tough season from the beginning. You heard Nadeshot say it. They were getting criticized everywhere on all social platforms, saying they needed to make a change. They stick with this roster. They switch Kenny's position. Back-to-back MVPs with 4 wins against FaZe across these last 2 events, solidifying that they are the best team in Vanguard, making a somewhat inconsistent year extremely consistent in a 5-2 victory. An impressive performance, Jay.
Congratulations to LAT. They just came out and played almost flawless Call of Duty. They almost had the 5-0. They let Atlanta FaZe take 2 matches, but you close it out when you need to the most in a 5-2. And I don't know what about you guys, but ever since Major 4, watching them play their very first match, how consistent they were as a team, it looks like they figured out the game to the best of their ability. No one else was on their level at that tournament. They continued that on at Champs, and now they're world champions. Finally, 2 of the best players to ever play Call of Duty, Kenny and Octane, get a ring.
I mean, to sum up Nadeshot's incredible speech, take what's not given. That is what LA Thieves did this entire season. I was a big critic of them. Everybody was a big critic of them. They had so many struggles sticking with this squad. Not a single roster change, not even a sub-in. One of the only teams in the league to never have a swap out, and they go back-to-back. And they pull out the best of 9 series against none other than the Atlanta FaZe. Incredible job from the LA Thieves.
Just sensational work. I mean, I just added this team to be able to stick together. We talked about so often about how there could be a move. You know, we entered into multiple different qualifiers, talking on if a change could happen with this roster. But as you said, Ali, they stuck it out. One of the only teams to be able to do it this year. Perfect attendance coming into Champs, and now they hold the trophy.
And what else is special is they made some other changes, moving Kenny to an SMG, but also bringing in Shane, giving the team more tools to get better. What happened? You bring in Shane, you give JCap that assistance, they learn how to play Search and Destroy. That was the biggest difference in this team. Aside from the respawn dominance out of Kenny, it was that Search and Destroy, which showed up in a big way at Major 4 and Champs.
And I have to do it. I have to make the note. OpTic dropped Crim. Crim goes on to win Champs. OpTic drops Arcitys. He goes on to win Champs. They dropped the Dark Prince. They dropped Envoy. And now he is back-to-back the Vanguard 2022 champion.
And then also with Octane, the storyline, it went from Octane, get him some help, to Octane needs the help, to back-to-back champion and a ring. Impressive.
And imagine if you're Kenny right now, back-to-back MVPs, he is him, man. Ever since he got comfortable in that MP40 role, you could just see the things that he was able to do for this roster. Envoy, he's the guy that's going to be the playmaker, but when you're allowing your Slayer SMG to always be right next to you, always getting the trades, that is when LA Thieves are playing at the best. Drazah's always wanted to run an AR. He got the chance to do that. Octane as the main AR, always going to play so damn consistent, but these guys, they just perfected the game when they needed to the most, and now they end the year as the best team in Vanguard.
And it just felt like it all started to come together. You know, we saw shades of it happen throughout the qualifiers, and especially, obviously, the Major 4 qualifiers, what they were able to do. Jay, you talked about it so often. They were playing some of the best COD, even in Search and Destroy, that we've seen all season, and it's wild because, like we said, going up against the Atlanta FaZe, the first match of their qualifier run, they got 6-0'd in both of those S&Ds. It is wild the turnaround that this team has managed to do, and what they also invested in trying to be as complete as possible.
Absolutely. I mean, you saw the switch around they had in Search and Destroy, the adjustments that they were making even throughout that series on that Tuscan, some of the moves that they were hitting, getting mid-map control, taking it away from the Atlanta FaZe, hitting those gaps. Like, it was beautifully played out of the LA Thieves. The hunger was there, the desire to win, and they put in the work. Where other teams, they made changes and they folded. LA Thieves hold strong.
And even though it was S&D that closed out this best of 9 in that round 11, it was really the respawns from the Los Angeles Thieves. I mean, even at the beginning of the season, they were a disgusting hardpoint team, and near the middle of the season, it dropped off just a bit, and then they pick it back up here, heading into Champs. And to get a little bit more into the nitty-gritty, I think the biggest difference for me to set them apart, not only from the beginning of their hardpoint season, the beginning of their respawn season, into now, is that their communication and the way that they play the map. Obviously, you always want to have knowledge of spawns, but I think LA Thieves took it a level further. They took it to where there are pressure points on the map. You could literally see it at all times. They were communicating in that listening where they were and exactly where the enemy and where they were putting pressure and where they should be spawning up on the map. And that is when LA Thieves would take a run, when they would take that perfect hill and create that gap, even when they were a step behind in the early starts of those respawns. And I think that's really what separated LA Thieves from the rest of the competition.
And they also made this COD feel like a traditional COD towards the end. It was a different viewing experience. Every time you saw this team get into a setup, it was the mini-map awareness, filling in the gaps, pushing up, adding those layers. We haven't seen teams be aware of spawns and play off of it like the LA Thieves. And that's what they were doing in Hardpoint. It was such a different viewing experience watching these guys play than every other team. You saw they'd go up against a team like Atlanta FaZe. Atlanta FaZe absolutely has the talent to mirror the LA Thieves, but it's the system and the structure, which is why they got 4 consecutive wins against them.
And talking about Atlanta FaZe, I just want to take the time out to give them their flowers.
Absolutely.
Like, it's so difficult to play all year long and not get a win, but be very consistent to where you're making multiple grand finals for every single main that you were at, besides one at that New York event. Just the only things that really just take them down is the search and destroys. When you think about Major 1, they could not beat OpTic on search and destroy or control. Then you go to Major 2, search and destroy wasn't the best. They go to Major 3 versus Seattle, they're winning their search and destroys, but still the control wasn't there. And when you allow LA Thieves to come in off that winner's bracket side, you saw the way that they were able to control the maps. Gavutu, Berlin, Gavutu, and then the Tuscan. Like, you go up 4-0 nice and easy. All you need is one map left if you're LA Thieves, and they make that one look easy. But Atlanta FaZe, got to come back next year a little stronger. Try to play for #1.
Yeah, commiserations to Atlanta FaZe. A phenomenal season, but just come up short once again. But we got to talk about our MVP. He is that guy. Kylo Ken comes away with back-to-back championships. He gets his first ring, and on top of it, he also has the lightsaber of all things. Incredible stuff, man, from this guy. We talked about how the LA Thieves were the most criticized organization, most criticized roster this year, and he was the guy in the forefront of all of that hate.
Everybody was saying drop Kenny. The team believed in him, though, man. I mean, coming into this series, he had a 1.18, and across Major 4 and champs, the guy was literally #7 in damage per life. Everybody else above him, Lando, all ARs. That's a testament to what he was able to do with the SMG, the playmaking ability, the swagger that he has on the map. The guy was going off, deserving of the back-to-back MVPs. You heard the confidence on stage.
And I'm just so happy to see Kenny in this position, because if you remember the interview that he had at Major 4, he said, obviously there was a lot of noise about our team. People wanted us to make a swap, but then he knew the only thing before making an actual change, we were going to try this role change, and thankfully they did that, because ever since that happens, they turned into a championship contender and eventually close out the year as the champions.
All smiles across the LA Thieves as they'll be taking photos like that throughout the rest of the night. A sensational run as they will go back-to-back. So many shades of Black Ops 4 champs as well. They faced off against Simp, aBeZy, and Arcitys. They went back-to-back. You got Octane and Kenny under this banner again, but they come out on top and are going to be our champions. Incredible stuff. But one thing that we also want to touch on is that throughout this event, we also had Challengers champs going on as well for our AIM Lab scouting report. aLLeY, talk to us a little bit, right? Ironblood, come out.
Actually, yeah, it was actually a surprising turn of events. Mohawk got some revenge on Toronto Academy NA. That took us all from left field. We were so surprised when he ended up getting dropped. He gets picked up into Ironblood Gaming with the roster of Exceed, Mohawk, Classic, and oh my goodness. Brack.
There it
Thank
is.
you.
Good old Brack.
It's been a lot of COD. But I will say this, it was in 2 best of 5s. It came from the losers bracket side of things. And honestly, it was a lot from Exceed. I think it really started against Team War in that boat cage hardpoint when it was actually on the main stage when we were able to take a look in. They were actually on the back foot for a majority of that, but it was Exceed that was continuously keeping them into the line. And the final hardpoint, obviously, as you can see, it came so close down to the wire. Only a 2-point game, but they completed it. You can see all across the board. I was actually surprised Mohawk wasn't the one freaking out or talking any crap. He was just like,
perfect sense,
another
right?
day. But he went back-to-back, actually, as a Challengers champ.
Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Nothing but congratulations to those guys. You got some vets on that roster. I mean, a lot of players that we're familiar with as well. And now, guys, that's it.
That's it,
man.
It's done.
The Vanguard season has officially come to a close. We've seen our final Bocage hardpoint. We've seen our last Gavutu control. But now it's time to talk about some final thoughts, man. Round out this season, talk about some of our favorite moments from this year. Ant, we'll start with you.
I think the New York Cinderella story was my favorite moment. I mean, aside from the
Yeah.
turnaround from LA Thieves, like that story was just so crazy. Like it was so impossible. You get big moments out of Kismet, the Crimsix and New York walkouts, like added a lot of personality back into the CDL, and it was just beautiful to see a team set their mind towards a goal like that and accomplish it, because I personally didn't believe in it. I thought it was going to be impossible. Just some crazy moments all season long.
Indeed. aLLeY, any final thoughts for you?
I have to be careful. I'm like about to cry here.
Oh,
aLLeY! I mean, it was my first year on the desk. I mean, I wasn't even supposed to be on the desk here with you guys. So it's been incredible. Everybody across the board. Shout out to Esports Engine. Shout out to Activision. You guys, Vanguard, coaches, players, everyone for being so welcoming and kind to me. And it was one hell of a year, to be honest.
aLLeY, you're amazing. You are amazing. Jay?
Oh, man.
What a run, buddy.
It's hard. It's hard to put it all into words because this year was just insane. We had multiple different winners, but finally someone was able to chain it back to back and close it out as the world champions. I'm starting to get a little emotional too. It was a very intense season from start to finish. Nothing but great moments. Obviously, me casting in New York, that was like a dream. But
yeah, buddy.
I love you, man.
I love you. Oh, my goodness. We're getting some tears. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy stuff. Now, one thing that we want to do before we do close out for the final time here on the desk is we want to take a look at our AimLab best shots here of the week. Some incredible, really incredible plays throughout the weekend, but we want to take and highlight these ones in specific. We're taking a look at the human turret. I got it in on Championship Sunday. I had to get my chance, but guys, he has been a beast with the sniper all season long.
What do you know? Letting snipers be allowed was a good idea.
How about that? How about that?
And let's talk about Simp for a second, too. The guy was beaming. I mean, he had a crazy sniper here. That's the one I was talking about, up close, the readjustment. All year long, man, I felt like the sniper just had such a huge impact.
Did indeed. You see some shots coming in from TJ. We can't forget about Paulehx, Y, and Z. You love the plays coming in from this guy as well, from afar or up close. We've got old talent, we've got young talent. Everybody can do it with the snipe. And of course, you can't forget about Treyboy Cardi, Jay.
That guy's a man on a mission with the sniper, hitting jump spikes. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, Zero, he's the guy, the veteran leader for this Royal Ravens team. He did have some great shots, but you know, whenever I watch a sniper, whenever I watch someone with the boom boom stick in hand, it gets me riled up, man, because that used to be what I do, but a lot of these guys do it a lot better than me now.
Nah, give yourself some credit. You're pretty filthy with the
that was
sniper.
pretty good.
Yeah.
These guys are kind of diffy.
Mr. 1.6, 1.6. No, that's a little bit of an inside joke, but you know, you get it there. But no, as you guys can see, you can fine-tune your game with some pro player settings. You can see the website below. I know the game's changing up a little bit, but hey, it's always good to check out exactly how all of our players are rocking. Now, one thing that we also want to do is shout out the Hot Hands Lounge, our observer team. We love these guys, and take a look at their final reaction to some of the gameplay that was going on today. They were hard at work.
Dude, if the fans think the players are cracked, these guys are twisted. You see the 3P shots coming in? These guys are nasty.
Oh, look at this.
Look at the gang.
Look at the gang. We got the gang up here.
Guys? Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, baby. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is the best way that we could possibly close out this season. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been incredible all season long. We absolutely love you. We hope that you guys have enjoyed all the broadcasts throughout this season. Vanguard has been a blast, but that is going to do it from all of us, from the entire production team, from the entire crew. On behalf of all of us here on the talent team, we wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful day. And congratulations to the LA Thieves on becoming the 2022 Call of Duty champions. We'll see you next season. Woo!
Up the dark on a new path. Never can be stopped, I'ma prove that. Tough as a rock, I'm a shock, I'm a champion. Brighten up the night like a full moon. Ready for the challenge, overcoming too. Never can be stopped, yeah, the chains loose. Ready for the fight, do it right. I'm a brick by brick, never stick by stick. We gon' build it so strong, baby, brick by brick. Thought I wouldn't make it, it was inch by inch, moving step by step. Quicksand so thick, pain bite like a bit. But I got a fire in me, it just hit like a bomb tick tick. I move like a champ, do microphone spit. Lyrics in the mix, make you smile and take a pic. Finna hit another level, turning up the bass and the treble. Fighting opposition like a rebel.
Oh my God!